Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 and a bottle of rum. Who we got up in this bitch? Am I cooking what? Bitch ass punks? Yeah, I'm cooking bitch ass punks. Like you, Jose. I'll cook you, Jose. You and me, right here, toe to toe. Tim M.U.T. Your bite was loud, but your bark wasn't vicious, 'cause them rhymes you was kicking were quite bootylicious. Now, if anybody knows who sung that, what lyric that was from, I'll give you a $10. That won't I'll give you a gold star though. Ain't nobody knows that. Clear's too young. CJ might have known that, but he is not here. Yeah, that was West Coast. Damn, how'd you know that? You know who it is exactly? You know the rapper? Actually, no. Excuse me. Not West Coast. That's an East Coast dude. Yeah, I ain't know nothing about that with his punk ass. He was on for a long time earlier today. That was great. Ah, gracias. Yeah, man. Someday I could do it. Some days I can't. Got these fucking kids. What up, South Bend? Oh, this fucking guy's working, probably. Angry. What up, blood? Oh, hell nah, Marco. Hell nah, what? What are we hell nahing about? What'd I do? What did I do? What did I do? So my son says. Nope. Yes, it was Snoop. Absolutely. And let's take it one step further, Robert. Who was he talking about? Who was Snoop talking about?
On what?
What?
Was it on what?
I did a rap lyric, man.
What you say?
Um, how about and how about you and me, toe to toe, Kim MUT? Your bite was loud, but your fork wasn't vicious. Because the rhymes he was kicking were quite bootylicious. You don't know. You have no idea.
Is it East Coast dude?
That was Snoop, but who was he talking about?
No, I'm saying, was he talking about the East Coast dude?
Yes.
Nas.
Nope.
Uh, is
Nas
it
wasn't
somebody
even.
known?
This is Nas wasn't even out yet. This is a year before Nas even came out.
Which was what year?
91.
Okay, you smart. You know your knowledge.
These dudes don't know. I will say one thing: the dude was a one-hit wonder, and if you don't know him, it's okay.
The white guy.
Nah, not a white guy.
So he had a big hit. Was it? No, was it a big
It
hit?
was a big hit. I'll go even further. He's
Fuck.
from the Boogie Down Bronx,
Fuck.
the South Bronx, to be
Keep it
specific.
real. If you a hip hop person, would you know this song?
Not your age, but yeah, a real hip hop
Oh, but I'm a
person.
hip hop person.
Nah, no, not your age. Nah, it was a one-hit wonder. That song was kind of dope. He was kind of whack overall, but that song was dope. It was a huge song because it was. I'll go even further. It was dissing.
KRS-One.
Nope, it was dissing. Compton and L.A.
Damn.
Shitting on him. That's right after NWA came out, and he came out with fucking played him. Ain't nobody knows.
All right, who was it? Fuck it. Who was it?
Tim Dog. Probably never even heard of him.
Come on, come on, my man.
You heard of him or no?
Fuck no. Who the fuck is that?
He said, "Fuck no."
Who the hell is Tim Dog?
He said, "Fuck no." One hit wonder. He did a song called "Fuck Compton." I'm sure you've heard it. Fuck Compton. The beat was dope.
I probably did, but I ain't never.
And it was only big because he was really coming hard. Because that's when NWA was big. It was right after NWA got big. And then Tim Dog came out from the South Bronx. And we and us in New York, like on the East, we fucking backed that shit. We're like, yeah, fuck Compton. What is this, Mo Briggity? What's Mo Briggity doing over here? What's this?
It's saying no, it's not. Come on, vlogs. You don't know no fucking Tim Dog, bro. You whine. You don't know no fucking Tim Dog.
Yo, what's going on, man? You're coming off like Midnight Bob right now.
I mean, come on, bro. No, you don't know no. You don't know who that is either.
Yeah, I saw this already, Mo. Wait, where does Vlog say he knows Tim Dog? He doesn't.
No, he said you was born in 2010, like he insinuated that he knew who that was. Get the hell out of here.
Nah, he didn't know who it was either. I mean, actually, it's possible because he's from California, so it might be a little more popular in California because he was shitting on California.
He's from Northern California. He's not from.
That's true. The song was called "Fuck Vlogs." E-Rock, you never heard of Tim Dog and Fuck Compton, have you?
Fuck out of here.
Fuck Compton. Fuck Compton. Yeah, it was a dope song. He had dope beats. Tim Dog's beats were dope, but his rapping was really pretty trashy. It wasn't good. But he had that one song that just exploded. He dissed his way into partial fame. That might have been the first hardcore diss track.
He died like a couple years ago.
Yeah, he died. Yeah, exactly. And he retired. And apparently he started. Yeah, but he was the first guy to come out with a hardcore diss track, like not just like mild, like, oh, you know, I'll fuck, you know, my crew's better than your crew. His shit was like, fuck you, I'll kill you. I mean, he was the first. That might have been the first ever hardcore diss track. Oh no, you know what? No, it wasn't. I think the NWA shit was the one where they shit on Eazy-E. I mean, Ice Cube, or Ice Cube did No Vaseline. That might have come right before Tim Dog. Whatever. First, maybe not.
Probably first from the East Coast dude.
Yeah, nah. What about when Mobb Deep did LALA? Yeah, of course, TCP, but that was, you know, 94, 95 maybe. Like this was 91. This was a few years before that.
Yeah, so you probably would.
Huh?
You probably wasn't listening to rap when like Ether came out, huh?
Yeah, of course. Oh. I love Ether. What you mean? Why would I be not listening to rap? I've been listening to it.
No, because you said you stopped listening to rap at a certain point.
So no, I never said that.
That wasn't like.
Oh, you meant. Yeah. I stopped listening to new songs. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's true. Now, Ether was the one where he was shitting on Jay-Z, right? I got myself a gun. That one?
No.
Oh, that was Jay-Z's diss track on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I heard Ether. Yeah, of course.
But no, what I was saying, basically, because I know you don't like Jay-Z like that, but I was debating with this one dude, he an older dude, like, who is better, Jay-Z or Nas? I'm like, bro, come on now. Like, Nas is, like, the best lyricist of all time.
I'm with you. I never, like, Jay-Z's lyrics are okay, but...
Yeah, he be on some boss shit, and that's cool.
I don't like his voice.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I'm not into it. And he's not... That's what I never understood about him. Like, okay, so his voice is nothing special. Matter of fact, it's not soothing. He's not a good-looking dude. He doesn't come off like the biggest thug in the world. Like, what about him?
You know why his lyrics his lyrics are credible, because people know he really like sold drugs, and he got one of the best flows of all time. Like,
but come on, Yang. All these almost all these rappers really sold drugs. Like,
well, yeah. But that's why I like Nas, because he like painted an image of like what the hood was like. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't necessarily say, oh, he said he be like, I'm from the streets. Like, I didn't necessarily, you know what I'm saying, do what all these people. I'm putting in my music what I saw, basically.
Why is Mo holy shitting? What's your problem, Mo? Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, Marco Breaky. I already saw this, Mo. I just opened it. Did you not see that? I literally unless this is a different one. Is that the Connor Ben shit?
To boxing for the next 3 to 5 years, if you want. No, this.
Oh, this is Adrian Broner.
Oh my god.
Hey, man, I'm about to give my life to boxing next 3 to 5 years. If you're with me, I love you. If not,
10 years ago.
No, that's.
Oh, he know I'm with him, so I like that post.
How old is he?
He's like 36, 37.
I just feel sorry. I feel bad for you, Yan, because when you come in this room after he gets embarrassed, you're not going to hear the end of it from everybody.
I mean, listen, I don't care. I'm gonna just say what you say. We looking at it for the prime. We ain't, you know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. No, his prime is
no serviceable. You know what I'm saying? He got
done.
He got a nice little career if you just look at his prime.
Yeah, man, I did 10. Are you being sarcastic?
Yes, he's being sarcastic. No, I think he's saying that because I called Adrian Broner a legend earlier in the Discord.
Because Mo's usually not on the sarcasm shit, so I can't really tell if he's being sarcastic or if he's telling. I think he's being serious.
He trolling.
Mo, is this sarcasm or is this?
He's talking about Broner versus Norman.
Nah, why not? I mean, after he takes care of
Man, get
Haney,
the fuck out of here.
if he takes care of Haney, that is a big
Broner versus Norman.
Well, Broner just lost to Blair
serious?
Cobbs, so
like,
it's.
On, are we serious?
Mm.
He's getting a title shot. Come on. You sound like me right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I did 10 rounds today, and you hit the bag a lot, right?
Not a lot, but yes, I did.
You still never gave us that video, but you ever do?
That's why I'm trying to take, bro. I promise to God, and I'm gonna say this, like, once I get some time on my hands, bro, I will do a video, bro. I promise to God.
But anyway, you ever hit the bag so hard, Mo? You can relate to this too, where like it's just like if you go like 2, 3, 4 extra rounds and you're going to and you're pouring sweat, you feel really good, but then the rest of the day you're like kind of drained. I kind of feel like that today.
I see what you're saying. It's
because it was like hot today too.
It's almost like what you call it, adrenaline. It's almost like that.
Oh no, it's adrenaline and endorphins. But I'm saying like not the feeling good part, but the part after where you just feel like, like I feel like drained today.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Fuck is Shane texting me?
Yeah, how many people in chat?
Huh?
How many people in chat?
Not a lot. 11. Why?
Man. So I was just saying to everybody, join the Discord, bro. Only me.
I should tell the
TJ and Mo.
Discord. I know nobody else goes in the fucking Discord.
We be talking about everything in there.
That's dope. Yeah, I know Johnny's live, which so Alberto's there.
Yeah, I don't think he want to be a part of the community no more.
Alberto?
Yeah.
He jumps around. He jumps around. He does what he does. I mean, whatever. It's just a matter of time till Johnny gets annoyed at him. Thinking of quitting my gym. We all do strength and conditioning, zero boxing. Well, is it a boxing gym? Because that's a problem. If it's not, then what gym is this? Man, one of the dopest jobs I had, Yayan, was when I graduated college, right? I'm like 22, 23. And I started teaching boxing classes at the New York Sports Club, they call it. It's a chain, right? And then I started going to a bunch of them. Now, this is the year 2000, 99, 2000, right? Right as I turned pro. And I would go in and just do boxing. So I would just basically go in front and just have people just throwing punches. That's it. Throwing punches for 45 minutes straight on some cardio shit, right? And it was like 90% women and like young, like working, like girls like in their early 20s that just probably moved to the city, have their job. I came off like a bandit from that shit. You didn't even know how much shit got tapped. I was tapping so much I should have been working for the CIA on some Donnie Brasco type tapping. I remember being like, I'm never gonna stop doing this. Like every day I'd come in, it'd be packed full of women, and you're an instructor, right? So they look at you like a, I'm like a whatever leadership kind of role or whatever. Yeah, it was dope.
That was dope. Man. Yeah.
What's up, Weezalino, the boxing boss? All right. Where you from, Weezalino?
Yeah, Mo was just from the ask you something, bro.
Mo's what?
I said I was just about to ask you something. Oh no, that's what I was about to say. When he was like, all they do is strength and conditioning. That's kind of how like our gyms is. Like, we don't have a strictly boxing gym. You'll probably see a gym with 1 or 2 bags in it. That's it.
Okay. I had to mute him. JB was drinking some ice cubes or something.
Yeah, what's going on, Marco?
Just chilling. Just started this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Marco makes me want to do personal training for the. You don't even, Gio. You should. You're a young kid. You should. The thing is, when I did it though, it was like when boxing just got really popular as a fitness, and not people fighting. This is when like people just want to throw punches for the workout. So I don't know if it's like that now. New Orleans. I'm the guy who get Regis on TBV. All right, cool. What's up? Welcome. It's a boxing gym, but I call it boot camp. At this point, why? Nobody's scheduled to fight. Doesn't make sense. I mean, a boot camp, I remember teaching a boot camp class during that period. And no, we did circuit. The boxing circuit is what we did. I would just have them jump on all the bags. Shit was easy too. Listen to Rodney, O, and Joe Cooley. You don't hear me though. No, I'm good. Also, I get Nahir Albright on the show. I bet. Well, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, man, those classes were crazy. Crazy. Those are the good old days. No responsibility, just chilling with the ladies, making a little cheese, going out all the time.
Yo, so you
What's
said
up?
you want to add one university, right?
University of Arizona boxing team, yeah.
That's the Wildcats, right?
That is, yeah. Yeah.
I'm in Tucson, Arizona, right?
Tucson. Yeah, there's even an article. I remember I saw it like 2-3 years ago. It was still up from the year that we traveled somewhere. We traveled to fight, I think, the Nevada, the LSU team, not LSU, the UNLV team. And it said and my name is in the article. It was like, oh, so and so, and I think it even said like, I was the leader of the team, team leader Mark Welgart, and they named a few people. I saw it like 3 years ago. It might still be on the internet because it was an out of Arizona article. Because that's right when the internet started getting big. Like it was in '98, I believe, right when the internet started like putting shit up. When you say you do 10 rounds a day, is that shadow boxing? Nah, come on, man. I don't fucking spar anymore. I haven't sparred in like 10 years. Those days are over. I'm 48. 10 rounds of hitting the bag. Now, fuck shadow boxing. Shadow boxing is too low intensity for me. I want to be, you guys will see me go live. How sweaty am I? Like, I want to be covered in sweat like I just showered, right? I want my heart rate to be up. I want to push myself to that, like, almost, puking or what. I mean, I don't puke. Like, I'm been doing this too long, but I want to get a real exertion type workout. So I do 10 rounds, but I do them hard on the bag. Sometimes I'll do 1 or 2 to warm up on the Cobra Reflex or the double end, but the majority of the shit's on just purely on the heavy bag, and I'm throwing grenades.
Yo, has like anybody in your family ever been like, "Are you being too loud or you doing too much?"
What do you mean too much? Just being loud?
Like, yeah, just like being extra, or like you really in the zone or something.
Nah, they know better to leave me the fuck alone. They know that this shit keeps me.
Yeah.
It keeps me sane. You don't want me to fucking get angry. You want me to be there for everybody else. I got to get my shit in order, and this is part of how I do that. You know what I mean? Yo, I want my boxing knowledge stress tested by those with real game. Okay? Can I send you a document of 9 lessons based on recent fights? Okay, I don't really understand this question. I want my boxing knowledge to be stress tested by those with real. Okay, your boxing knowledge. Can I send you a document of what are lessons? I don't get that. You can go ahead, send me. Go to Instagram. Hit me there.
Yeah, you want to talk about the recent fights, I guess, that happened this year.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he means about 9 lessons. That's what threw me off. But first, lost and found. First, explain what do you mean? What do you want to send me? And then explain what you want me to do with it. But I'm down as long as it doesn't take too long. I'm cool to help out the community. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Está bien? Sí, pero no. Wouldn't hitting bags, mitts, and sparring be for hours be the best way to learn? Yes, absolutely. Don't see a point in doing squats, jumping jacks. I agree. If you want to box, you shouldn't be doing anything but pure boxing. The only time squats and jumping jacks come into place is when you're an actual fighter and you're trying to build conditioning. But if you're bare bones learning, throwing punches and light sparring. Light sparring is super important, man. I always tell you guys, heavy body but light head, and you could do that every day, and there'll be no real damage. You know what I'm saying? But go light on the head shots, but go heavy in the body shots, and that's how you do that shit every day. Do 3 to 4 rounds a day. You'll learn quick. Mo Briggity. Marco with
Yeah,
that Johnny Spanglish. Oh,
bro,
shit. What?
No, I was gonna ask it because that's why I brought up the college. You ain't never heard of Notre Dame University?
Yeah, I heard of Notre Dame.
The
Yeah, what?
University of Notre Dame.
Yeah,
That's how
whatever.
you say it.
It's
I've
the
heard it.
same thing.
What about
Yeah.
it?
No, that
That's
was
how
gonna
you
say
pronounce
like
it.
Yeah, they
that's
don't they got little like leprechauns, or whatever? As the
yeah, that's where I live. Like if you it's just wondering.
that's
You
Indiana.
live in South Bend? You in South Bend?
South Bend, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, they made a run in football. College football made all the way to the national championship game. And they got beat by Ohio
Hey,
State.
Hizzy. Marco, did you
Yes,
give
sir,
your
we
take
did.
on Roy Jones saying he'd beat Usyk in his prime? Of course I did. Of course I did. Nobody. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not stupid, right? Roy Jones is the greatest fighter who ever lived, the most talented, but there are limitations on every man. So I don't think he won't be beating super fast, big heavyweights because they're just too big. Usyk almost falls into that. Almost. But the lack of Usyk's power and the fact that I know he's been hurting people lately, but that's because his timing is impeccable. Roy'd be too quick. He wouldn't be able to have that kind of timing work because Usyk is faster than everybody he fights. With Roy, that would not be the case. So I lean towards Roy. Although Usyk does have a shot because just the sheer size difference. 4 inches taller, 5 inches taller. You know what I mean? Way
Yeah.
heavier.
Yeah, what would the fight take place at, though? That's the problem. Because Roy was at his best at 160, 168? He was still good at 175. But you start getting up to like cruiserweight,
Well,
that's more advantage toward Usyk, man, because he's a naturally bigger guy.
the majority of Roy's career was spent at 175. Although he's told me personally, because we're cool. Yeah, I'm name dropping. Now he told me that 168 was the weight he felt the best at. He was on some Canelo shit, like how Canelo really isn't a 68 pounder. Roy's like, nah, me neither. Yeah, I really wasn't a 78, 75 pounder. I was more of a 68 pounder. But
yeah,
he had his least amount of fights at 68, weirdly enough.
Yeah, well, I would imagine he would feel better at 168. Wouldn't have to cut as much weight, came in on fight night much stronger. Probably had arguably his best win at 168, beating James Toney. And that fight there was probably the number one and number two guys pound for pound fighting at that time. So that was the first, really, in my opinion, first true 1 versus 2 pound for pound best fighter at that time fight, Tony and Roy Jones.
Absolutely. Yo, Mo, you putting in rounds now? Here's what I want you to do, Mo. I want you to do 1 round, right? At least 1. I want you to record it. So you show all these punks what's up, right? You're the only one here with balls that's doing the bag work. Record that. Do this 1 round. I want you to throw all bombs. I'm talking Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Just drop bombs all 3 minutes. All right, Mo? Show young Yayan what's up. You might scare him off, though. He won't scare you off, will he?
Fuck no. But, yo, I can't just shadow box for y'all, bro. I don't be having time to do the bag, bro.
What?
Because I don't be at home a lot.
You know what this sounds like to me, Yayan? I'm going to be honest with you.
Keep my top 5, though.
You know what this sounds like?
Quack, quack. Come on now.
I think you're ducking the bag work, man. You and me both know that shadow box, man, come on. Heavy bag work is so much more rewarding mentally and physically than goddamn shadow boxing is like somebody saying, I'm gonna speed walk instead of jogging. Like, come on.
No. I thought the whole thing of me doing the bag was to show I got hands. Was it not?
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell somebody know how to throw punches by shadow boxing.
I don't want to see if you know how to throw punches. I want to see if you got some pop. I want to see if you got some speed. Man. This shit's a whole different ball game.
This is crazy.
That's what I want to see. I want to see that pop. I want to see that speed. And I want to see if you get spent after 1 or 2 comp, which you might, but that's fine. I'm top 5. You're top 5 in order. Floyd, Ray Robinson, Ray Leonard, Roy Marvelous. Hey, man.
I had Roy there.
Whatever. Either way, I can't argue with that top 5. That's a great top 5 right there. Great top 5. Hell yeah. Great top 5. What's your top 5, JB? Top 5, dead or alive? Who is it? Oh, he must have stepped away. Okay. Never mind then. My top 5 is Roy Jones, Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Willie Pep.
I feel like you just had to throw a white guy in there.
Joe Louis.
I just feel like you had to throw a white guy in there. Though.
You can argue Hagler over Pep. But, you know, it was a different time. Pep had like literally 3 times as many fights as Hagler, and was on some crazy shit. He was like 222, and he was like 200 and something fights with like 4 lawyers. I mean, insane record. And he was slick with it with his defense too. But yeah, I mean, you know, and Hagler took some L's. I don't think Pep took any L's in his prime. Oh no, he did. He did. I just DM'd you. It's basically lessons like precision outlasts volume. Volume sustains control. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but let me look at it. Let me see what the hell you're talking about. Let's see what this guy's talking about. Precision, volume, control. All right. It's in my requests folder.
Yeah, they talking about that Quentin Rondo Polanco fight that was took place 2 weeks ago. That was on the undercard of the Zayas and Garcia fight.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that fight though. I was watching Shields card, but I didn't go back and watch it because a lot of people said that the fight was close. Maybe some people even gave it to Rondo, but Polanco ended up getting the decision. I had to go back and watch that fight and see how it play out. But Polanco, I know he's making a lot of noise, calling out Brian Norman Jr. He's calling out the top guys at 147, but he ain't had that fight against a top 10, top 15 guy at 147. He need to get in the ring with 147 is not that deep, but you need to get in the ring with a decent guy in the top 10 somewhere and get a win. And then I think he maybe be in line to fight a Brian Norman or a Haney or somebody like that.
I'm looking at what this guy sent me. I don't understand any of this shit. You're writing it in a very weird, almost a scientific equation type format. I don't really get it. And I think, I'll be honest with you, young man, you look like you're young. It's too overly complicated. I think you should simplify it. Unless this is for some kind of a weird college paper or high school paper or something you're doing. I find it very complicated, overly complicated. I don't understand the purpose of it.
His answers.
It should be way less complicated. It should be way more concise, and there should be a clearly outlined purpose. You know, open up. What is this? What's it for? What is it? Then the meat of it, which is what it's all about, and then finish it with like your conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
Hagler, Duran, Robinson. Oh, Clarissa's Hagler. Okay, Duran. I don't put Duran there. Tyson, Clarissa.
What is this for? Top what? Top what? Guys of the 80s?
Yeah, she's wilding out. No, ever.
Clarissa, hell, you got Hagler number 1?
What do they sip over there? You're from Texas, right, JB?
Yeah, I'm from Texas. Yes.
Yeah, she's from Texas too. What you guys sip? Hooch? What's it called? Because she's sipping it.
We drink out here. Probably drink of choice. People love margaritas out here. Margaritas.
But what's that shit that they brew? Don't they down south? They brew their own shit. Isn't that hooch or moonshine?
Craft beer. You talking about like that craft beer?
I don't know. Anyway, she's sipping something. Hagler and Tyson and Trinidad.
Nah,
I'm not Hagler. Excuse me. Tyson and Trinidad is wild to me.
That's crazy. You make an argument that Hagler might be the greatest middleweight, but you can't have him like number 1 in all of boxing of all time. No, maybe you can make a case for him number 1 middleweight of all time for sure. You got him with you got Hopkins at 160, Roy Jones, Triple G. You can make a case for him maybe the greatest middleweight of all time. I can hear that argument, but not the greatest of all time.
All right, Ian, man, I believe you. I've seen you write before. I know you got some writing skills. Isn't it funny? You're kind of soft-spoken and shy, like when you talk, but your fucking writing is on point. Funny how that works. Maybe that's how you. That's life is balance, Ian. That makes total sense. Life is balance.
I wouldn't say I'm shy at all.
Huh?
I wouldn't say I'm shy at all.
Soft-spoken. How about that?
I don't like that either, but
Gay. No, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. True. This is for a system. So I didn't public face it for consumer consumption. I'll simplify it.
She said those are her favorites.
Oh, those are her favorites. Okay, I'm sorry.
AI
I'm sorry, Clarissa.
That's probably some AI shit.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean for a system, and I don't know.
Probably a grading system, a scoring system, like The way
No,
they
no,
grade the
he's
paper.
I'm telling you, it's like you guys didn't see it. He wrote like a thesis, and I think he's trying to say this specific fight shows an example of whatever laws or rules he's talking about, like precision beats power. He's saying those kind of things, and this fight shows that. But he's using a lot of big words. It was way too much extraneous words that just shouldn't be there. That just are confusing. It's like 4 pages when he probably could have got it done in 1. Unless I'm missing the purpose of it. So, yeah,
And he's talking about the Polanco fight and the Rondo fight.
he threw that in there. He threw a bunch of current fights, and he's using it as a way to give examples of some kind of theories that he has. It looks like, but it's not very clear. But that's what I got from it. These are his theories that precision beats power or whatever, and these are the examples why. But you're using too many big words. You should be, simplicity sometimes is best.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it concise, short, sweet, to the point. People don't have attention spans these days. You watch Duarte versus Sims was like Floyd versus Maidana, except refs, judges let Floyd hold all night. A side bias. All right.
Dudes one fight in their life and you just compare.
I don't remember no excessive holding in the Floyd fight.
Hey, young, how old are you? Lost and Found. I see your Instagram picture. You could be fucking 16. You could also be 20. You're definitely. I doubt you're over 21. But how old are you?
You're trying to do something like some type of. I like the idea that he's doing. Like that's a very good idea.
Say you're cutting out a little bit. Say again.
No, I said to me it sounds like he's doing some type of YouTube content or something like that. And I was saying I like the idea he's doing. I kind of like it.
Well, that's the thing. Right. I have no idea what it's for. He said not for public consumption, which is an interesting 22. Okay, so I was almost right. I said not over 21, 22. Well, you look younger than 22 in that picture. But anyway, so what's the purpose of this? That's another thing. Like, what's the purpose of it? Because that's important. When you got to know the purpose to know what it should be. Is this for college or are you in college or what is this for? All that matters.
Yeah, he using that Duarte Sims fight, which is what he's talking about with the power and precision. Duarte had the power, but Sims had the precision, more accurate punches. So Duarte ended up getting a decision, which I thought he deserved. I had a 7-5 Duarte. I think he landed the more effective punches. He landed the more damaging shots. Both of them landed probably about the same amount of punches, but Duarte punches did more damage than Sims.
Right.
So,
that's true. True. Yeah. I mean, he put a bunch of examples in there.
Yeah, we talking about Round and Polanco. Otherwise, I got to go back and watch that fight. Polanco got the decision. A lot of people said they didn't have a problem with the decision. They said they thought the scorecard was too wide. So I had to go back and watch that. That's one of the things. I'm going to try to go back and watch that fight. I didn't get a chance to see that fight.
Right. Okay. All right. Damn, where's CJ at? Oh, he must be in Johnny's room. That's fucked up. Punk ass Johnny. Taking all my shit. That's okay though. Yeah, we had a good live earlier, man. It was popping.
Okay, what y'all talking about?
A whole bunch of it. It was like 3 hours. It's crazy. Yeah, man. I usually don't go that long, but
okay. Yeah. What you think? You heard about the 4 potential opponents for Jerome Busanis? He had 4 opponents been revealed that they sent offers to. I think one of them was Rashidi Ellis. Okay. Another one was Charles Conwell.
Okay.
The other one was Josh Kelly. We heard about that. And then the other one was some guy I never heard of, a guy named Andres Kaka. I can't even try to pronounce his last name. But
wait, did you say Josh Taylor? He retired.
No, his name's Andres Kakakakis.
No, you said before that. Didn't you say Josh Taylor? Or did I hear you?
No, Josh Taylor. I know he's retired. He got eye issues. He retired. But it was some guy named Andres.
Josh Kelly.
Yeah, basically another Karen. Basically another Karen. No, I'm not saying he fight like Karen, but basically another Karen. Somebody we never heard of until they fought Boots. And he gave Boots a tough time. Everybody like, oh man, Karen is the good. Karen is Karen. They're like, man, come on, man. We didn't know nothing about this guy. This guy came out of nowhere. I hope you don't pick that guy. That's probably the guy. He probably picked that guy Andres out of the 3. He probably picked him because I think Matchroom was offering $250,000. to fight Boots. So he might be the only one that take that 250,000. Anybody really know him? He might take that money. I don't know if Conwell or Kelly. I know Kelly already said he ain't gonna take it. And
Is he Boots with Turkey or is he not?
No,
he's with Eddie Hearn. He's with Eddie Hearn in Matchroom Boxing.
But Matchroom's been working with Turkey though.
Yeah, they've been working with him, but they're not working with him this fight because this is a tune-up for Boots.
Right.
Turkey said he not giving him no charity. He's not gonna have nothing to do with no tune-up.
I mean, what do we think about that?
Yeah, that's one thing I am. That's one thing I like about Turkey. He ain't with them showcase fights. He not with them tune-up type of fights. He want to see high-level competitive type of fights. You know, all of them might not be 50-50, but they competitive fight. We ain't finna see no mismatches like we got back in the days, man, where I already knew who was gonna win before the first bell was rung.
Yeah, man, especially when you're at Boots' level and all the experience. Like, what's he tuning up for? I mean, I guess the assumption is tuning up a little bit because he's never fought at 54, so he's trying to get acclimated. But I don't know, man. It's only 7 fucking pounds.
Yeah.
Like, what's the big deal here? I don't know.
Yeah, I heard they did offer Boychik to fight, but like I say, 250,000 is just, it's gonna have a hard time getting anybody in the ring for no 250,000. Fight somebody like a Boots, which is a tough, dangerous fight. You got to pay these guys to get in the ring with Boots. 250,000. Yeah, that let me know, man. It's gonna probably be that guy Andras, that guy nobody know. He the only one probably gonna take that money. Like I say, Conwell, Rashidi, and Josh Kelly, they probably not gonna take that type of money.
That's not that much money. Yeah, that's pretty low.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could use it right now, but
Yeah, by the time you pay your manager and your trainers and the Alka Sam get a hold of, you might be lucky to walk home with 100,000.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Damn. What? Yeah, I don't know. When did this come out? Where did it come out?
It came out yesterday. I think on the Ring magazine. I heard somebody came out and they said the opponents got revealed that they sent offers to those 4 opponents. So they just waiting to hear back for which one's gonna take it.
Right.
I know they offered Conwell 300,000 last year. I think before he ended up fighting. I think it might have been Karen or somebody he's about to fight. They offered the Conwell to fight for 300,000 and he turned it down. So I know he's not gonna take it now for no 250,000, even though he's coming off a loss. He's not finna take that. So it's I think they trying to just, they trying to turn a profit. I think the fight gonna be in Philadelphia, and they probably paying Boots so much money. He might be making a whole lot of money, so they're not gonna be able to pay his opponent that much money. So they try to turn a profit, put the fight in Philadelphia. You do a good gate, and they'll be able to, Matchroom will be able to make some money. And then his next fight will probably be a fight with Turkey, which will be a big fight. They'll probably get paid. Well, Boots make money, Eddie Hearn makes money. It'll be worth their while. But I think this is just something to get over, till they get to that big fight next year.
Yeah. Who's the big fight going to be against?
Probably going to be, if it's up to Eddie, it's probably Virgil Ortiz. That's the fight they want to make, Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah.
If Virgil Virgil been rumored to be maybe fighting Keith Thurman, and they're going to do a PBC Golden Boy doubleheader. It'd be Keith Thurman versus Virgil Ortiz and Honorable Bosa versus Frank Martin. They talking about that fight in October. So they both talking about fighting in the same month. So if they're both successful, maybe they'll fight in the early part of 2026.
Okay. What is Boots now? 23rd? No, not 30. Was he 28?
Yeah, he's 20. I think he's about 28. He getting close to 30, 28, 29.
28. Just turned 28 in June.
Mm-hmm. He said he's been around a long time. I remember when I heard about him like a while back, but I guess he's probably like 20, 21. But he seemed like he been around. He was getting mentioned a lot when he first came on the scene. He was getting mentioned and stuff. So he got a lot of publicity when he first came on the scene. He hadn't really fought nobody.
He's almost a 90% knockout ratio, which, as you guys know, based on my scale, my grading system is legendary level. He's almost 90. He has 30 knockouts out of 34 wins. I mean, that's a lot of fights. That's what I'm saying. What are we tuning up for with 34 fucking fights already?
Yeah. He need to be getting there with like I said, the Virgil Ortiz fight was there. He turned it down. He wanted to try to unify 147, and he was able to do that with Stellionis, but then the fight was there again. But I don't know what happened. They said they was ready to fight Virgil on August 16th, but I think Virgil has a surgery on his hand or something. He wasn't gonna be ready till like later on that year. So
Yeah,
I guess they decided to go with a tune-up before maybe trying to make that fight happen next year.
I was with Virgil at some event, and I saw his hand was in a cast. He showed it to me. It was all fucking swollen, looked all fucked up. So
yeah. He getting a lot of backlash. A lot of people saying he ducked Bachram. They said that Turkey offered him the Bachram fight, but he couldn't took that fight because, like I say, he had that hand surgery. I don't think he was ducking Bachram, but he wasn't going to be available to fight Bachram.
Word. Appreciate you, new stud. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. I don't know, but we have a lot of stagnation in this sport right now. People just floating still in the water, nothing happening.
Yep. Now the Conor Benn fight just got announced about an hour ago. Conor Benn and the rematch with Conor Benn and Chris Eubanks Jr. It's going to be November 15th. That got announced about an hour ago.
I don't really give a fuck, do you?
It's a good fight, they're gonna, you got that fight November 15th, then you got the big card November 22nd. So that's gonna be a good, 2 weekends of boxing. That's a good lead up to the big card next week.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see it again. Like it's a mismatch fight to begin with. They're 3 weight classes, or not 3. Well, they're 2 weight classes apart. Like, what are we doing? They did it for their fathers, for England. It's done. What are we doing again here?
Yeah, the first fight was a great fight, but like I said, I don't really have to see it again. I'm like you. I ain't got to see it again, but I understand why people want to see it again because the first fight was exciting. That was an exciting fight. That was a fight of the year type of candidate, type of fight this year. It was very, very exciting, back and forth. What's his name? Beat him, messed him up real bad. Conor Benn was hitting with some hell of a shots. He took a lot of damage in that fight.
I agree with your fellow Texan here. I agree with her. I don't want to see that shit. I think it was kind of a gimmick fight. Don't get me wrong, exciting, great, but gimmicky. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, Conor Benn, you would think he need to chase some, hardware now. It's about that time in your career. You need to be trying to fight a Barrios or somebody like that at 147. You need to be, chasing championship level fights. You didn't did this fight. This fight was for your dads had fought. It was kind of like one of those type of fights, bringing back good memories to the UK boxing fans. But yeah, after this fight, after you did it one time, you need to be trying to chase a belt. And Chris Eubanks Jr., he getting older and late in his career. He need to be trying to chase a belt too at 160 or 168. So
didn't he already win a belt?
Yeah, I think he won some old secondary belt. He was like the IBA champion at 160 or 168. I can't remember. He had the IBA belt, which ain't nobody care about until Joshua had it a couple years ago. They started trying to make that a big belt. I'm like, ain't nobody care about the IBA. It's not a major belt.
To my man Josue, I just got the cash app. Appreciate you. You are the man. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's yeah, I saw that today. I was like, ugh. I was hoping Conor. I'd rather see Conor Benn fight Shakur than fucking Eubank again.
Who you take?
Who do I have winning?
Yeah, if Shakur and Ben fought.
Oh, I thought you meant. That's a funny picture. Marco looks like he's on that sauce. What sauce?
I think Shakur beat Conor because Conor's not a big 147 pounder. He's not a big guy. That's why Shakur was talking about fighting him. I mean, he's not a big. He's actually, to me, he's more of a 140 pounder, just really off his frame and size. He's really fighting at 147 because he's able to do it, but he's not a big 147 pounder to me.
I know who Yayan's picking, but me, I have to go with Shakur too. Although I believe,
okay, so it's a consensus.
It is, but Conor got that fucking power and that size.
Here go that butt.
There's a butt. Big ones. Nah, Conor got that power and that explosiveness and that size. You know what I mean?
Shakur probably bigger than him, to be honest.
Ew. Loose booty juice sauce?
And Shakur gonna fight a defensive fight in that fight. He's not gonna fight like he fought against Cepeda. He gonna go back there. He's gonna be more defensive.
This nasty fuck.
He gonna pick him apart, pot shot him on the outside, and take away his offense. He gonna stifle Ben's offense. We gonna win a unanimous decision, but it's not gonna be that exciting.
Wait,
I can see winning like 10-2 or something.
Jose, you got blocked? Who blocked Jose? Jose. Rizzo.
Oh, he got blocked. Bro, that's the second time getting blocked.
Yo, why you keep getting blocked, man?
He probably blocking himself on accident somehow.
Well, they blocking
Blocking
themselves.
his damn self. Okay, how do I unblock somebody? Somebody put me through it. I think I had to look it
Yeah, I
up.
forgot. Yeah, you did.
How
I know
to
Johnny helped you last time. I
unblock
don't know.
someone on YouTube. So you're making me work here, Josue, but you're the man. To unblock someone, you'll need to access your blocked user list. Google account settings. Blocked user list. Google account settings. Okay, so I've got to go. How to access blocked user list. YouTube. I'm gonna do this real quick. Account settings, people and sharing. Okay, so let me try and do this now. Account settings, people and sharing. Is that in YouTube Studio or is that? I'm very confused. Account settings. What do you say? People and sharing settings. Community moderation permissions. Nah. How the fuck? I don't even know how to do this. Shit. Anybody know how? Nobody?
It beats me. I mean, I don't know. It beats me.
Yeah, we did it last time. Account set. It says under account settings, people and sharing section. Let me see. Find people and sharing section in YouTube. All right, now let's see how to do that. To find that, you have to go to permissions, YouTube Studio settings, permissions. Okay. Okay, here we go. YouTube Studio settings, permissions. All right. I'm in permissions. There's nothing there though. What? Nope, not there. Oh, here we go. Got it. Community moderation. That's what's under. All right. Where is this? Josue. Oh, these are the moderators. Where's the blocked list? Here we go. Hidden users. Damn, I got a bunch of them. How do I find Josue? Right? This is, it would be under hidden users. Okay. Huh. Let's see. Does anybody else know how to do this shit? Why you keep getting blocked, Josue? Good lord. Oh, here he is, Josue Rizzo. Okay. Okay, I got you. All right, man. You should be unblocked. Sorry for the dead air. I'm trying to unblock this damn hooligan. This dude's a hooligan, right? All right, let me get him again. Hold on. Crazy. All right. Why you keep getting blocked, Josue? So you could hear me, you just can't talk. Is that it? Crazy. Hold on, let me just find him. Damn. Casey. Wait, what is this? Hidden. Why is Casey Cook hidden? Oh, one of you guys did that to him because he made some comment. Casey Cook's cool, man. Don't hide him. You guys be wilding out. Geo the Great Star Girl. Okay. There we go. All done. All right, my bad, people, for the dead air. All right, Jose, you're good now. Comment now. You should be all good. Eric, what up? Staten Island. Tommy Verticelli, what up? Dennis, Doug McQuaid, that's funny. My bad. Why is everybody at 160 ducking Janet back? That's a great fucking question.
High risk, low reward.
I was right. You beat me. You literally took the words out of my mouth. Good shit. I'm great night, man. I appreciate it. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's all right. I'm healthy. I got a little family. That's good. We all have our issues, right? But it's important to look at the shit that matters. Because whatever I'm going through now with, business, with stress, finances, or whatever, that shit doesn't hold a candle to what if I got cancer? What if one of my kids got sick? Like, I know it's hard to do that when you're in the moment, people, but focus on the positive shit. What's it called? Gratitude. It's a big one. People be saying that. I know therapists tell people all the time, focus on gratitude. Marco, I get blocked pretty much every show. Your moderators are really emotional. What do you be saying? And if you got blocked, you wouldn't be in here right now.
He get timed out, I think. But
Timed
yeah, I
out
was gonna
isn't
say,
blocked.
I really want to have children. You're right. I was about to say I really want children too. Like soon too. But I'm not gonna rush nothing though.
Were you locked up? You can learn all of this on YouTube. Learn all of what? I hate when people say. I hate when people say some fucking offensive shit and then say respectfully.
He
But
kind
that's
of look
okay.
like Uncle Ice.
I don't know what that is, but you can learn all
Oh,
what? Oh, you're
Paid in
joking
Full?
around because I didn't know how to unblock people on. You look old. You look my age, man. What the fuck you think we are?
He
We're
look
not
like the
spring
dude
chickens.
that played dude Uncle I've Paid in Full.
Oh, right. Eric, Staten Island. The island of Staten. Mad police in Manhattan. What's that for me, Ian? Come on now.
Say it one more time.
From the island of Staten. Mad police in Manhattan.
That's Wu-Tang, right?
Yeah, I believe it
It's
might have
Method
been
Man,
either.
right?
Nah, I believe it was Raekwon or Ghostface. Might have been
Uh,
one of their solo albums.
Ain't one of the Beastie Boys from Staten Island. One of the boys in the Beastie Boys group from Staten
what's up,
Island.
Shane? What's
No.
up, Shane?
So if you're my
You know?
age, why are you shitting on me for not knowing how to fucking get out of here? Leave me alone.
He probably said he learned all that computer stuff in prison.
Yeah, he feels like I should know it. I never block people. No, that's not true. I do. But when I block somebody, they got to say some real ratchet shit. So I'm not trying to go in there and unblock them. I'm only doing it because I guess the moderators. There he is. He's back. Glad to see you.
I was gonna say something. Like, I was watching, not watching, but I was listening to Big Pun the other day, bro. That dude, he was tough. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Big Pun was a lyrical genius. He one of the best lyricists out there. Yeah, that boy.
Yeah,
What
he
up,
had
Shane?
flow and lyrics.
Shane said,
Yeah,
"What's up,
flow,
P?
swag.
Growing up, like I listened to a lot of '90s East Coast, but I don't know. I guess my pops ain't listen to him like that. But I just started listening to him. I like him. He tough. Yo, but Fat Joe's trash though.
I'm
Fat
kind
Joe.
of with you. Real quick, Clarissa, I did listen to only half of it. No, I didn't listen to it since. I listened to some of it. It sounded like something down my alley though. Because I used to talk shit to Hannibal. I seen him a few channels, and I haven't seen a dude named Hannibal come in here in a long time, Josue. So I don't really know what's going on. But you know what, Josue? I'm gonna give you a fucking wrench. That's how we solve this. Because you deserve one. Because you always send fucking super chats and cash apps. This is how we solve it. Should have thought of that. Boom. You have been anointed, my friend. Now they can't do that to you. Duh.
Mm.
No one should be unblocked unless they go to church first and ask for forgiveness.
Ask for forgiveness.
Oh, Clarissa. Oh. What were we talking about before that?
I always talking about Boots and the 4 options he's looking at for his fight in October. You know, it's 2-4 tune-up.
Now let's be honest. Do any of us on the panel or in the chat, do we want to see any of those fucking fights that are his options? Because I don't.
I could tolerate the Conwell fight and maybe the Rashida Ellis fight, but that guy Andres, I watched some tapes of him earlier today just because I ain't never heard of him. That guy there, he's a phone booth type of fighter, but he's slow and he's hittable.
Right.
He's like a poor man Stayonis, so he gonna walk through him. So I don't even want to see that fight. That's the worst. That's the last. But that's probably gonna be the guy he picked because he's the only one I would assume that take 250,000. Them other guys, they're not taking that type of money to fight Boots.
I
those guys have a little bit of a name.
Young Jeter, Derek Jeter. I'll take it. Then the ladies loved him. What's
up,
yeah,
DJ?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, he comes in every now and then. I remember the name Hannibal. I do remember who that is, but he hasn't been in here in a while. Hell nah. What? I'm starting to agree with Mo Brains with what's his Boots take? Talk to me, Ian. What Boots take? Alpha male crusher.
He basically saying that at this point Boots would be becoming kind of overrated, and I kind of agree now.
Yeah, he just signed a deal extension with Matchroom. I don't know how much it is, but he's making good money with Matchroom to take on, not high level fighters. Not that he ain't trying to make the fights, but you just gotta look at who he fighting. Who he fought David Avanesian and Karen once, and then he fought Stayonis, which you got to give him credit for that fight because Stayonis was a champion. That was a unification, but he got to pick it up here real quick. And, I give him maybe 1 tune-up, but he can't be talking about no 2 tune-ups. I heard some people say he's talking about having 2 tune-ups. That's crazy.
Yeah,
He got to get in there. He got to get in there with a serious fighter after this fight in October.
For the record, nobody created the lane you've created with boxing lore like you have. I watch every last one till the end, so you're the man. I appreciate you. As a matter of fact, let me hit you with an official.
Thank you. Come again.
And let me hit you with a thank you. Thank you. That's when you mean the lane, I assume you're talking about my videos, right? That is that what you mean specifically? Which lane are you referring to? Because I like to know this shit so I can make that lane stronger and go faster in it because I'm trying to build. Like, I only got 30 people in here. While I appreciate all of you, you guys are all actually really dope. I definitely have quality over quantity. I want to have quantity and quality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want both. I could see a Conor Benn versus Boots. Ooh.
Eddie Hearn would never let Conor Benn anywhere near Boots. That's one thing about Eddie Hearn. He got a couple of fighters he really look out for. He ain't gonna put them in no harm's way. He gonna put them in winnable fights. Conor Benn, Joshua, for the most part, he not finna. Callum Smith, he look out for them type of fighters. Them UK fighters over there, he really look out for them. That's he ain't putting them nowhere. Just like he ain't want to put Callum Smith in there with Benavidez. He knew what was gonna happen.
The shorts. Thank you. Have you seen my breakdowns? I can't really do fight breakdowns because I get flagged a lot, but it's sparring breakdowns. I'll break down. Have you seen that? Because that's also, it's different. I'm not screaming and doing all kinds of metaphors and similes, but it's still something that I get a lot of good feedback from. Boots is a hype job. The biggest duck. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is why you get blocked, you silly, silly clown. You are a silly, where is it? Man, see, if I'm trying to be funny, I got to be better with the soundboard. I can't fucking find. I got too many. You are a silly clown.
Yeah. You remember they was comparing Boots. They were saying Boots was the next Roy Jones when he first came on the scene. He was getting Roy Jones Jr. comparison, and he's not Roy,
Who?
but he's got a lot of talent.
And you guys know I'm a Boots fan, and of course Roy is my GOAT, and he's the GOAT, but I don't see that at all. Do you see a Roy Jones comparison to Boots?
Nah, I never saw their styles are not nowhere close to each other. It's a whole different style. But I think they were looking at it as far as they were thinking as his dominant. Maybe he could be as dominant as Roy. Roy was. He had that type of skill set, but he's a different fighter than Roy.
Yeah.
Roy, what we seen from Roy, man, we ain't gonna see ever again, man. His style was on another level.
Even emulate it. Jackie, he's just trolling. Don't even try and really get into his head. I think he's just talking. I said, dude, been watching, but yeah, man. I mean, yeah, we're the same, right? I don't know how old you are, but we look about the same age. I've been watching boxing since I was. First fight I ever saw was a fight between Jerry Coetzee and Michael Dokes, heavyweight championship of the world, 1981, I believe. First fight I ever saw, and since then I was hooked. And in 81, I was 83. Excuse me, I was about 7. What part of what I said is not true? All of it. Do you think Haney has enough power to keep Brian Thomas, you mean Brian Norman, I assume, off him? No. But he doesn't need power. He just needs accuracy. He needs to just snipe him.
Yeah, accuracy and just get his respect, where he can't just try to walk you down and have no respect for your power. He's got to fight a disciplined fight, jab, control distance, stay out of harm's way, give him a lot of movement, try to make Brian Norman have to work to get to him,
There you go. Again, man, Michael, what's up? But every time you call me Unc, when you got kids my age, the shit makes me feel mad old. But I forgot you had kids when you were like 12, so good for you. 73, I'm 3 years older. I mean, younger than you. I'm a 76 baby, so you got me by 3 years. So you're 51.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you, JB?
48.
Oh, you're my age, right?
I was born in September 2nd, 76, September 2nd.
So you're older than me? Oh.
Yeah, mine coming up. I got a couple more weeks.
Check this
out. I got
out.
about another 3 weeks.
My daughter's September 4th, but you are exactly 2 months older because I'm November 2nd.
Oh, okay.
We're exactly 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months. I got you by 2 months. Yeah.
On the button. Yeah. Spence versus Bud hooked me into boxing. Damn, you must have just started. but I had a few fighters I knew already at a young age, like Tyson. But okay. Well, Spence versus Bud was. So how old are you? And Saba Noor and Saba Noor. How old are you? Because either you're young or you started late. Because that fight was only a couple years ago. Coetzee Dokes was dope. Yup, it was an upset. And and first white dude to be heavyweight champion since Rocky Marciano, I believe. Even though he wasn't American, but it's just first white guy in general. Because
he was.
Once Joe Louis took the belt, it was all black heavyweight champions until Rocky had it briefly. Then it was just all black heavyweight champions.
Yeah.
Yep.
Coetzee, he's from South Africa. Yeah, I remember him. He's from South Africa. He upset
Dope, I believe. Oh no, he's still alive. He's still alive. Brahim,
yeah, he lost to that guy that everybody was trying to compare to Muhammad Ali. Greg Page beat him. Beat him.
Right. Damn, Brim. You look way younger, man. I wouldn't have thought you're 3 years younger. I would have thought you're like 10 years younger than me. If Zepeda had Duarte's powers, Shakur would have run. That's an assumption. We a bunch of old fogies. Speak for yourself, Brim. What's the best division in boxing right now, in your opinion? 54.
Yeah, 54 followed closely by 140, probably the two top divisions in boxing right now.
Your brother, yeah, I'm a Scorpio. That's a fact. You're 26. Okay, so you started watching boxing at like 21, something like that? 22? That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I'd rather you be here now than never, right? Better late than never. Would Prime Joe Louis against Prime Tarver, this fucking guy with these slicing time machine matchups.
Yeah. Yes, Joe Louis was a smaller heavyweight, so he's about the same weight nowadays.
Tarver. I think Joe Louis will beat him because Joe Louis is 6'1", Tarver was about 6'1", 6'2", same height. Joe Louis just hit harder. Tarver was way smarter and more evolved, but I got to go with Joe.
Tarver had a problem with Glenn Johnson, so yeah, Joe would have got him. Glenn Johnson gave him a lot of work.
Yeah. Wait, no. Pierre Coetzee and Jerry Coates are two different people. I don't think, I could be wrong here, but I'm like 99% sure that they're not related whatsoever. Onan, I think you're mistaken. One's Coetzee, the other one's Coetzer. But let's see.
His name was Jerry. His first name was Jerry with a G.
Yeah. Jerry,
Gerrie.
Coetzee,
yeah.
Coetzee related to what's the other guy's name? Pierre Coetzee to Jerry Coetzee. I spelled it wrong, but I mean, look it up. Here, hold it down for me for 1 second, guys. I'm gonna step away for just 1 second.
Okay, like you said, you had other great champions. I mean, great fighters that came close to winning a heavyweight title. There were Caucasian Jerry Cooney, a guy that was a great hook artist, but he lost to the great Larry Holmes. I think he got stopped in the 13th round, I believe. He got stopped in that fight, but he fought a good fight, though. He's better than what I thought he was going into that fight. At first, I thought everybody, the Great White Hope. And I seen him beat a lot of guys that were way past their best. He beat old Ron Lyle. He beat Ken Norton. Ken Norton wasn't that far gone, but it wasn't the Ken Norton that beat Ali for sure. But he stopped him in the first round. So that was probably his best win going into the Larry Holmes fight. But he was a guy that was fighting for championship, came up short. And then remember Tommy Morrison? Tommy Morrison, he was in some good fight. He never got the belt. He might have had a secondary belt maybe, but when he fought Lennox Lewis, he got knocked out, got stopped by he beat George Foreman though. That probably might have been his best win. And he got knocked out, highlight reel knocked out by Ray Mercer. That's a couple of fighters that had chances to be heavyweight champions, came up short.
So I just looked this up to make sure. Okay, yeah, they're definitely not related. Jerry Coetzee it's spelled differently even. There's no R in it, whereas Pierre Coetzer, there's an R in it. So they have different last names. But both South African white dudes with 70s porn mustaches. So I understand that you thought that they were related, but they're not. You almost got me because I was like, that's something I didn't know. You know, I pride myself on knowing all this shit. So
right.
Say Tupac and Tom Selleck.
Yeah, exactly.
Reynolds.
Exactly. But I mean, and the names are pronounced, they almost sound identical when you pronounce them, but they are spelled differently. I heard Cooney punched like a mule.
Yeah.
Oh
Tony
yeah,
Matter of
yeah.
fact, George Foreman said the hardest punches he's ever been in the ring with
Jerry.
was Jerry Cooney and
Ernie
Lyle. He didn't fight Shavers.
Lyles.
Lyle.
Coach
Larry
Lyle.
Holmes?
So yeah.
Yeah.
No.
He fought
George Foreman.
Shavers twice. Yeah, Larry Holmes fought Shavers twice.
Nah, Foreman is the one that said
He
it.
did
though,
fight
but-
Shavers. Yeah, Shavers is the one that dropped him like a ton
Yeah,
of bricks.
yeah, he dropped him. I don't know how he got up from that punch. He
No.
got caught clean. But they
That
just
might
showed
have
kind of
been-
hard type of
Guys,
shape he was in.
That might have been. I'm gonna fucking play it. That might be the hardest punch I've ever seen anybody get up from. You agree?
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, that one. And I guess Tyson Fury probably the second one somebody get up from a punch when Wilder dropped him in that last round. He thought he was out. And he rose from the dead. You got to get them two guys probably getting up from that type of punch. Yeah, Tyson Fury and Larry Holmes getting up from a monster shot from two of the hardest hitters in boxing history.
Mm-hmm.
Shavers was a creature. I'm surprised you ain't mentioned Mustafa Hamshaw.
What about him?
You was talking about fighters who was almost there.
Almost
Jerry
where?
almost the champions, but not quite there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, since Rocky Marciano, who came the closest, white
Mustafa
heavyweight
was
champions.
there. He just
Yeah.
couldn't beat Hagler.
Oh, you talking middleweights now? Yeah, Hagler. Yeah.
You remember
Mhm.
Mustafa Hamshaw? I was like, yo, this dude is tough. Hagler just ate him up.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, Hagler got some great wins, man. Beat Hearn, Duran, beat the boogeyman at the weight, Mugabe. That was before that was before the Leonard fight. But Mugabe took a lot out of him. I don't think he quite was the same after Mugabe. That contributed to him losing to Sugar Ray by split decision, because that was a brutal fight with John the Beast Mugabe.
I don't know. I think Duran landed better shots on Hagler. Mugabe Hagler was a war.
Yeah.
They talk about Hearns and him, but I think the Hagler Mugabe fight was a little worse than that.
Yeah,
They
that's
was
what I'm
going
saying. I don't think Hagler was the same after that fight. That's why Sugar Ray, he called that fight. After that fight, he said, I want to fight Hagler, because he knew he wasn't going to be the same after that Mugabe fight.
Did he? I'm trying
I
to
don't know
find
if it
this.
was right. I think after the Duran fight, because remember Sugar Ray had the press conference. I really wanted them to fight Aaron Pryor. Wanted them to fight Coach Pryor, because Coach was always touching him up in sparring. They said.
Hold on. I want to play this for you guys real quick. This
Oh, yeah,
is
the Hawk.
This is one of the most brutal knockdowns I've ever seen, and one of the most surprised I ever was to see somebody actually get up from this, and he ended up winning the fight. This is Larry Holmes getting stretched. Watch how hard this is.
Holmes seems to be coming to himself now. But
Beat.
Here it comes. One more. He walks right into it.
He walked right, because the momentum, he like walked in. Yeah, he got walked right
Watch, he
into
gets
it.
right up. Look how he gets up. Look. Right up. I don't even think he's wobbling. Oh, yeah.
He
he's
hurt
wobbling a
bad.
little bit.
He bad.
What in the world?
And Shavers jumped on him, but Holmes fought him off. Holmes had a lot of heart, man. He just was in great shape. He was able to come back. And he ended up stopping Shavers later on in that fight.
They fought twice, yeah, and I believe, Shavers knocked him down again in the other fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the second fight. That was the second fight. The first fight, I think Holmes, that was before Holmes became a champion. They fought. It was kind of like it was basically like a eliminator. The winner of that fight was gonna fight Norton, I think, for the belt. And he was able to beat
Holmes was banging. That was a
great fight.
classic.
Yeah, that was a classic right there. That was a classic.
Matter of
Yeah.
fact, if you could dig that one up, when Ken Norton knocked Holmes down, that might have been a harder looking shot than the one Schaefer landed.
Nah.
He got.
Norton didn't knock him down, but Norton hurt him a couple times. Norton, he ain't never knocked Holmes down. That was a split decision for Holmes. That was a great fight, though.
Didn't he get the standing 8?
Nah, he ain't knocked down
In the
Holmes.
corner, didn't he get in the standing 8? I thought he got the standing 8, if I remember it correctly.
Nah, it wasn't no standing 8. It was a back and forth fight. It was a good fight, though. Good fight.
This
Norton was
right
one of them
Good
guys. He
fight,
get him
but
boxers problem. He gave Holmes problem, Ali. We getting there with a puncher. That's when he had problems. He getting there with a Shavers or a Cooney. He couldn't. He get caught with a shot. He didn't know how to hold, and he would panic and get knocked
This,
out. That was
this
his
right here,
problem.
guys.
Foreman
right
ended him
here-
early.
This right here is the other hardest shot I've ever seen anybody get up from, maybe in history. Oh.
Yeah, that boy got hit with uppercut.
Bing.
Watch this.
Oh yeah, he hit him with a body shot
Oh.
and then a shot up top.
Watch this one.
Bing.
Ooh. By that boy head didn't leave his shoulder. Hit him so hard.
But he got up.
Yeah.
Somehow he got up. I mean, that
Who was that? Who was
wild.
that? I can't remember that
Tyson.
fight. Who was that?
Jose
I'm talking about the
Ribalto.
guy that he knocked out.
Jose
The guy that he
Ribalto.
knocked.
Cuban.
Ribalto? Okay.
No, he stopped him. Ribalta with an A at the end. Yeah. Vicious.
When he hit Lennox Lewis was leaning forward when Tyson hit him with that uppercut, and he still fell in slow motion.
Wait, what?
Remember, the
They
second
never dropped
round,
Lennox Lewis.
Lennox Lewis versus Tyson. Tyson hits Lewis with the uppercut, and Lennox falls backwards in slow motion.
I think you're thinking of something else because that never happened.
You thinking something because that Lennox Lewis, he
That never
dominated.
happened. Lennox
He
Lewis
dominated. Mike
out.
Tyson had a good first round. He landed like a little hook in the first round, kind of got Lennox Lewis'
Nah,
attention.
he-
He maybe
Jog
give
your
Tyson the
memory
first
tonight.
round,
No, he's
but
thinking
after
of
that,
something
it was
else.
all Lennox.
Need to jog
thinking
your
of something
memory tonight. Hold on. No, he dropped Lennox Lewis in
No,
the
he's never
second
dropped
round.
Lennox Lewis.
No,
Never.
not Lennox. Lennox dominated.
Matter of fact, he never even hurt Lennox Lewis. Not even close.
He
Yeah,
dropped
you know-
Lennox. Then Lennox
Oh,
got
he
off
did
the
not
canvas
drop
to
Lennox
beat him.
Lewis.
Y'all are
No,
tripping.
not Lennox.
Yo,
No,
Adrian,
no.
Adrian, listen to me. I guarantee you 1,000,000% that didn't happen. You're confusing something.
We're gonna do a.
Well,
We're gonna
yeah,
do a
Mike
quick
Tyson
bet.
might have won the first round, but after that, it was all Lennox. I mean, he
We're gonna-
landed a shot. I don't think he hurt Lennox like you said, Mark. He didn't hurt him. But I think he got Lennox's
No, he
attention.
didn't hurt him. He
It,
didn't do
you know,
shit.
hit him with a little hook to the head in that first round. I
did
thought
a
that
miss.
won the round for Tyson, the first round, but after that, it was all
Yo, Adrian,
Lennox.
you drunk?
We're gonna do a fake bet right now.
Bad.
I'ma pull
I'm
it
telling
up.
you.
Yeah, go back and watch that
Yo,
fight. That was a domination. That was a
I'm telling
domination
you
by Lennox.
that there was zero. Tyson didn't even land any punches that did any damage to Lennox, let alone drop him.
Watch this knockdown before Lennox gets off the canvas to beat Tyson.
What?
I'm about to
Nah,
pull
he
it up.
never dropped Lennox.
Yo,
What the hell is he
crazy.
talking about?
Lennox, you must be talking about Hakeem Rockmine, not Tyson. Hakeem Rockmine knocked out Lennox Lewis in
No,
the first
yeah,
fight.
He knocked
over in South Africa.
Lennox out. We talking about Lennox getting dropped and getting off the
He
canvas.
never
Nah,
got
Mike
dropped.
Tyson didn't do that. Mike didn't do that.
Never. Matter of fact,
I gotta show him, yo. I
hold
gotta
on a
put him
second.
on.
Matter of fact, nobody knocked Lennox down except the two people that knocked him out.
Atomic Dog knocked him down.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
Rockman
saying.
knocked him out.
knocked him
The
down.
Atomic
And Oliver
Bull.
McCall, right? Oliver
Hold on
McCall.
a second. Hold on. The Atomic Bull, but I'm saying besides those two, nobody else dropped Lewis. Nobody. Besides the two that knocked him out. So it's like every time he went down, he was out. I don't think he ever was dropped and got up.
Hold on, watch. I'm gonna show you Tyson.
You're bugging out.
Drops.
Yeah, that didn't happen, man.
He's standing on it. He is gripping that shit tight.
Yeah, he
The
really
Kung Fu
believed
grip.
it. I don't know. Nah, that didn't happen.
You got the Kung Fu grip on that fucking memory.
Yeah.
You got the Kung Fu grip on that shit. That shit is a figment of your imagination. Listen, look at the chat, man. They're telling you. They're telling you too.
That's when Mike was doing some crazy stuff. Remember, they had to put that fight in Memphis, Tennessee, because he could get no license nowhere else. Vegas, New York,
That's
because he was
when-
doing so much crazy stuff, trying to break people's arms and
Yeah,
biting
do you
people's
remember
ears
they had-
off. So
before
that was
Remember before that fight, they had the line of security between the two. I'm gonna mute you, Adrian, because that was loud. You're probably trying to find. You're not gonna find it, so you could search all day. Maybe you could do an AI version of it.
Telling y'all. Hold on.
Yeah,
let
that
me
fight was
pull
in
it.
Memphis, Tennessee, though. I remember that fight, Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis. That was a big
Oh.
fight.
By the pyramid, baby.
Yeah, in the pyramid, because like I said, because they had that's the only person that would license Mike Tyson. That's why they moved it there. You know, that fight like that should have been in Vegas on the Madison Square Garden somewhere in New York, but they had to put it in Memphis. because Mike and his shenanigans.
Oh shit! They said you're on that booger sugar. Joe, you hear this? He's trying to create Tyson dropping Lennox. I wish I was hoping that happened, but it did not. It did not. Tyson was, to his defense, he was a shell of himself when he fought Lennox.
Yeah, he was trash when he fought Holyfield. I really wanted them to fight him before he went to jail, and they didn't give him the opportunity.
No, he was about to fight him, then he went to prison.
That case came. They had a press conference and everything.
No, he told Holyfield, he's like, "Come on, your child's play. We can do this right now." And Holyfield was like, "Well, we need to wait for the judges to make their decision to determine what's going on." He was ringside with, was it Gil Clancy or was it Merchant?
Well, listen, Shane, it doesn't matter when Tyson or who, after he left Kevin. I've made the video and it has a lot of views. That's why I believe that people agree with that was the end of his prime. Frank Bruno 1 marked the end of Tyson's prime. He won that shit, but barely. And then 2 fights later, Holyfield. Jesus.
Buster Douglas.
Puts him out. Yeah.
He should have never let Kevin Rooney go, but that's Don King and got Kevin Rooney up out of there and got his people to be Tyson's training, which the guys didn't know nothing about boxing. They ain't know nothing about trying to train nobody, come out with any kind of game plan. They might go in there and knock him out, man.
MJ, are you trolling Floyd Mayweather? When? Off Internet Highway 450, both of them crossed the river. I don't know what that means. Interstate. Well, I still don't know what he's talking about. Prime Tyson stops Lewis in the first round. I'm Clarissa. You know what I think about Prime Tyson being one of the best who ever did it. But I don't know, man. Lennox was so big.
Yep, Lennox was holding Mike, putting that weight on him. Once you get tired like that, it's a wrap.
What happened? You stopped searching for that because it didn't happen? Or you still looking for it?
No, I'm still pushing for it.
You're funny. I'll tell you one thing, man. I like to have you in my corner because you stand on it. You don't give up.
That's right. I'll root for you to the end.
Yeah, you'd be like, nah, he was champion. No, he wasn't. Yes, he was. I'm like, okay.
Too funny.
Like I say, Marco, Lennox would have been a problem for Tyson even in his prime because he had a good jab, big guy. Bone Crusher Smith gave him, even though he dominated Bone, he didn't knock Bone Crusher out. Bone was a big guy, Bone Crusher Smith, so he had problems with big guys. What was that guy from Houston that gave him Tony Tucker? Tucker gave Tyson a problem. Another guy that's long, tall, got a good jab. So, yeah, Lennox would have gave him problems.
He hit Tyson with one shot that rocked him, but I wouldn't say it was problems. See, the guy was just so tall. He just hit him with a shot that rocked him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Tony Tucker was like the first half of the fight. That fight was close, but then I don't know whether Tony only got hit with some. He started going into survival mode, and then Tyson, finished strong and won that fight by UD.
What you guys think? Hold on, this is for you especially. I'm thinking of doing one of my videos on Lennox Lewis versus Razor Ruddock. That was Lennox's coming out party, where we were like, oh shit, like look how easily he dispatched a dude that Tyson went in almost life and death with. It's only 2 rounds though, so sometimes a fight doesn't have enough material for me to make a full-fledged. What you guys think? Should I do a Ruddock Lennox video? Because
that was good. Yeah, you put that one. That was on Halloween too. I remember that fight. That was on Halloween in the UK. Yeah, that was on Halloween.
I remember what. Matter of fact, Shane, I watched that with you. Do you remember that? I watched that in your house. I think your dad was there too, as a matter of fact. What's your thoughts on Loma retiring as champ? Did he retire as champ?
Oh, yeah, he's IBF champion in 135. Beat Kambosos, stopped him in Australia.
It's the best way to retire, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was in negotiation to fight Tank, but he said he decided he had a hunger.
Look at this.
He had a bad back too. He had back issues, so he decided to hang it up.
Guys, look at this hater. Mo, you know better than anybody. The win is what matters. Sometimes styles make it a little more difficult to knock somebody out. That's the same bullshit Haterade is saying. Oh, Benavidez couldn't knock out Vosdick. He won almost every fucking round. Come on. Mo's been hating a little bit lately. Do that? All right, I'm gonna do it.
And he said that knowing that Tyson stopped him.
Stopped
Tyson
too.
beat Bone Crusher. Smith.
I don't think he stopped him. I think they went.
No,
12.
he ain't stopped
They
Bone
went the
Crusher, but he beat
distance.
him.
Yeah.
It went 12
They went the
rounds.
distance.
Yeah,
I'm
but hey,
exaggerating.
he knocked out Mo. He knocked out Michael Spinks, who nobody came close to even beating. I don't hear you talking about that. Well, what? Because he was a lightweight,
Yeah.
cruiserweight. Okay,
He
whatever.
solved the Jinx Spinks, and he was punching holes in the wall the night of the fight.
Yeah,
Wait,
Spinks
what?
was a legitimate heavyweight when he beat him. Spinks had beat Larry Holmes and beat Cooney. That was for undisputed.
He
So
got
that's
beat
for the number
before
one spot in the heavyweight division. So that's probably Tyson's best win, really. Really think about it.
It is his best
No.
win. It's the only superstar he beat. You could
Who?
argue Holmes, but Holmes was definitely over the hill.
Oh yeah, he passed. He was almost 40. He wasn't
And
the
then-
same.
You think Spinks was his best win?
I just said it was, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
That's
Spinks
what
is his
we're saying.
best
We're
win.
saying it is his best win.
Which win was better than Spinks?
The Lennox Lewis knockdown? All right, sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Man, I could have sworn he dropped Lennox.
Nah, he didn't drop him.
yeah. But what was his
probably-
best win outside of Spinks, though?
Yeah, who do you
I
think's the best win if it's not Spinks?
Who was Tyson's best win to me?
He lost all of his mega fights after Douglas beat him. All of them.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
the
when
whole
he
field
was
lost to
down.
Best
Lewis.
win. It has to be
Lewis,
Spinks. Spinks was undefeated. The only dude, the first and only dude at the time, I believe, to beat legendary champion Larry Holmes. I
Yeah,
mean,
he
people
couldn't.
thought
And
like,
I didn't even
Spinks
think
had
he
a
won
legitimate
that
chance
fight.
of winning. I remember people like rumblings, some people really thinking that he might beat Mike. And at that time, that was the invincible Mike. So that shows
Yeah.
you how he was regarded.
Then he
Yeah, that was
beat
really a 50-50
Marvis
fight, 50-50
Frazier.
fight, really going in.
I mean, I think I looked it up recently, JB, and I'm pretty sure Spinks was actually an underdog by the books, but
Yeah.
let's look
They
it up.
was thinking
What was
that
it like a
Spinks
2-1 or
was
something
gonna
like that?
win
2-1, 8-5.
Let's see.
Yeah, but the
For
talk was that Spinks was going to outbox the young kid.
too much,
He
too
was
much
no
like
match
volume.
for
Yeah.
the jab, the Spinks jinx, all that stuff.
Okay, Tyson was a negative 400 favorite.
So he's a 4-1 then, basically.
Is that what that means? That's what you said, isn't it?
I had two. I thought it was 2-1. Maybe it'd be minus 200. He's
4 to 1.
minus
So
400.
that's a pretty big. Isn't that a pretty big? Or no,
It's
4
a
to
big
1.
gap.
Negative 400 is 4 to 1. You
Yeah,
bet
it's a
100,
big
win
gap.
4. Yeah. So that's kind of a big.
Yeah, that's a big favorite. He's a big favorite in that fight.
He
Mike
was right.
like
Okay.
minus 400. Yeah, absolutely.
Right, Tyson never won the belt. No, he won the belt again. You stupid fuck. No, I'm just playing. Shane Moore. He won the belt again. He just never won his mega fights. Any serious challenges? Holyfield.
Why am
Lennox.
I could have sworn he dropped Lennox in the third. Why?
We know that's what you. Yeah, but it didn't happen. Unfortunately, I wish it did. Tyson's best wins, other than Spinks and Ruddock, because Ruddock might be one of his best wins. But then after you see what happened to Ruddock after, where Tommy Morrison beats him, Lennox beats him, like how big were those wins really?
And Razor was a beast.
Mike's best wins were like, yeah, man, was Spinks.
Tony Tucker,
Look, Tyrell
Trevor
Biggs
Berbick.
was undefeated when they fought.
Terrell Biggs, 7th round.
Yeah,
and he
Biggs,
was
yeah,
the Olympic
Olympian.
gold medalist.
Biggs
Yeah,
was
Trevor
undefeated.
Berbick was a good win. That's when he won the belt. Trevor Berbick, that was a good win.
People
Yeah.
hated Berbick because of the way he did to Ali.
Didn't
Yeah, Ali
Berbick
should have
beat-
been in the ring
who
up
did
there.
Berbick,
And
did Berbick beat Holmes for
Nassau.
the belt?
Bahamas. That fight should have never happened. Ali he was out here. He had full blown. He really had full blown Parkinson by the time that fight happened. That fight should
he
have
might
never
he might
took
beat
place.
Holmes. That's when Holmes drop kicked him.
Mitch Green.
Oh yeah, because he said something about he talked about Larry Holmes' wife. Larry Holmes went off. He ran him down. He jumped on some cars and he jumped down on him WWE style.
Rock
kicked him.
kicked him.
Yeah, kicked him. Hold on, I gotta play Shane's theme music.
Shane, you're a sissy. You got barrettes in your
And this
hair.
last
you
one, let's see if
sissy.
either of you gentlemen know what it is, because you guys are around my age.
I can't
No?
hear it.
Police Academy? All right.
Play it again.
Name that tune.
Police Academy is from Police Academy. Just
Oh,
like
okay.
Holmes. Either you know it or you don't, I guess. That's something that, like, if you hear it, you'll know right away.
I gotta hear it though. I didn't hear it. This was low.
Mitch Green, I mean, Mitch Green was okay.
He was good. Tony Tucker.
He was a contender. That's about it. When there was a champion.
Right.
He didn't. I don't think Tyson fought Dokes. Quick Tillis was a good win. not a major one.
You know, it was an underrated win for Tyson when he beat Pinkley Thomas. That was a good win for Tyson. Pinkley Thomas was a good fighter.
That was him literally disposing of a bunch of aging former champions, and it was okay, but it wasn't real challenges. Like, let's be honest.
Didn't he fight Carla Truth Williams?
Yeah, knocked him out. But
That's right.
you know, knocked out Henry Tillman, who was a gold medalist.
Tillman was good. Frank,
But
nah,
Tillman beat, Tillman did beat Tyson in the amateurs.
Yep.
Did
And
Mitch
he
Green?
got
No,
dropped.
I was just with Mitch Green, Clarissa. Literally, I saw him. Where did I just see him? Oh, at this Bobby Ches event. Yeah, no, I saw him. He's
Bobby Ches, man. Yo.
Bobby Ches is in bad shape these days.
Is he?
Cancer.
He
Man,
can't
sorry
live
to hear
forever.
Yeah, in his
Yeah.
face. Half his face is chopped off. It's really sad.
Oh, man.
Dang.
Yeah, like attacked the bones in his fucking face.
Oh, yeah, the cancer got into his bone. Oh, man.
It's so sad. Wasn't Pinklin an active drug addict? I don't know, Shane. Is that true?
There's a lot of active drug addicts
Yeah,
in boxing.
he had a lot of talent, but he never fulfilled his talent. He had a lot of natural talent. People talk. He actually was a real good boxer, but he gave Tyson problems in that fight early on. But Tyson broke him down. The aggressive pressure wore him down. Again, eventually ended up stopping him. I think midway
Shane,
through
that's
the
not how
fight.
you spell his name, you dumb fuck. Read a book. There you go. My man Onan spelled it right. Well, he called him Booby Chess. I know that's a typo. That's funny. Booby Chess. Yeah, he gave Holyfield problems. Absolutely. And he was, Chess is only like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah.
He should have really he should have been a super middleweight at best, but somehow he went all the way up to heavy.
He was cruiser at first. That was
Went to heavy too.
That was a
Yeah,
joint.
he gave Holyfield. That was Holyfield fight before he took on Tyson the first time. That's why I thought he was gonna get destroyed by Tyson because he didn't look good against Bobby Ches.
He won the cruiserweight belt. Matter of fact, I believe.
Yeah, Bobby could box, yo. I always wanted to see Bobby versus Chris Bird.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Chris Bird would have boxed his ears off, but that'd been a good fight.
Oh no,
You got two guys that's not natural heavyweights.
Chris Bird
Bobby
was
could
nice.
box, B.
He can box. He can't. I don't think he got boxed no Chris Bird though. He's Bobby Ches is a solid fighter, but his skills weren't on the level no Chris Bird. You know, Chris Bird beat Holyfield. Chris Bird had some good games. He beat Vitaly Klitschko too. Made him quit.
Yeah,
he
did.
beat him, but Vitaly had an injury. I don't think he would have beat him if the fight kept going.
Yeah, I know he said he had a shoulder injury and stuff like
I
that.
believe that.
But
Bird, I mean, you saw what Vladimir did to Bird twice.
yeah, little brother got revenge. Yeah, little brother got revenge.
He's too big. Like that was finally when Bird's like jumping up in size. It was just like, nah, like size matters. You know what I mean? Like your skill was able to carry you just so far. But when you're dealing with somebody who's 6'7", who punches like that, who's naturally 250, like nah, you can't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
MPO, where you been, blood? Bruce Willis, yeah. Well, I mean, he has dementia really bad. Bird is cool. Yeah. He's a vegan. I follow his channel. Yeah. He's a little, he's a little off though. Vitality.
He had his mom and dad was his trainer. Yeah, I'm saying his mom and dad, they was in the corner with him. I said, yeah, keep it in the family, Chris. I see what you're doing. That's what's up.
Used to be the one screaming in the
yeah. He give him instruction.
You'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
Now
they got his parents in the corner.
Yeah. Oh, we know that. Don't worry. Okay. What up, HLD? ¿Qué pasó? Mi gente.
¿Qué pasó?
Ay, carajo. I don't even know what that means, but I know it's something. I'd be hearing that. That was in the Hell's Kitchen streets. So all you hear is puñeta, ay carajo.
Big crazy.
Bird's dad fought Ali's brother. That I did not know.
Yeah, nothing. R.I.P. to Muhammad Ali's brother. He passed away a couple of days ago.
Rockman, right? Rockman Ali.
Yeah, Rockman Ali. He's a Muslim like his Muhammad was. So,
Eric, are you Hispanic? I forgot. I forgot Ali's brother. Yeah.
You remember when Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali had that little dust up at the ABC Sports Studio when they was looking at their first fight? They was getting ready for the second fight, and I think Muhammad Ali called Joe Frazier ignorant. And Joe got up and stood over Ali, and then Muhammad Ali's brother came up there. And then next thing you know, Ali and Frazier rolling around on the ground.
Trying to break
Interview
it
is
up.
over now.
You didn't think I was
Mhm.
Puerto Rican, Jackie? Get out of here. I'm 100% Eastern European, basically Bulgarian. My mother's from Bulgaria. I speak the language, all that. I grew up in America, obviously, but my mother was off the boat from Bulgaria. I ain't not a. Yo no soy es un boricua. I don't know if that'd be the right way to say it.
Boricua.
Are you interested in Goat? Yes, although I think Layla will get the shit kicked out of her because she's too old. But wouldn't we all watch it? Wouldn't we get some popcorn and enjoy?
Absolutely.
That'd be the biggest fight in women boxing. Do some big numbers.
The only person I think who could come back from that time frame and beat her is Ann. And I think Ann could probably still do it. Just because Ann
Wolf, yeah, because Ann be sipping on those Capri Suns.
Yeah, Ann is not playing with nobody.
Hey, I ain't a fucking Italian. I'm not from the Jersey Shore. Watch your fucking mouth, okay? Jerk off.
It's a shame Layla and Ann Wolf never fought. They were the two best women in boxing in that era. They never fought. I think they couldn't come together with the money. I don't know. I don't think Ann wanted 50-50. Layla like, nah, we're not finna do no 50-50. I'm a bigger draw, bigger name, so we're not doing no 50-50. So,
hold on, I gotta do this right way. Jackie, mira.
Yeah, they never fought before, but
Jackie,
I think it was a money thing.
Mira, escúchame. Yo no soy boricua. Was that good?
That was good. That was good.
I could roll my R's because Bulgarian, we also roll the R's, so I learned how to do
Donde
that.
está Bulgarian?
Donde está? Right here is a Bulgarian?
Yeah.
See?
Not right here, but yeah.
But Andres.
They say, Donde está mi cubano? Donde está mi... Yeah, that's that. So, yeah.
What were we talking about before that? Oh, yeah, the Ali. Yeah.
No, Layla Ali and Clarissa Shields.
But we was talking about the Ann Wolf fight never materialized.
Hold on, real quick. Andres, flip that, strike that, and flip it. Sofia is in Bulgaria. Sofia is the capital, and it's with an F. You spell with an F. Sofia is the capital of Bulgaria. So you almost got it right. That's where my family's from. No, that would be disrespectful to Layla fighting someone so young. Why would it be disrespectful? It would be an ass whooping. It would be a stupid move. You know what happened? Here's what happened. She did her Canelo shit. Do you remember before Turkey started coming in? Right before Canelo goes, I'll fight Benavidez. Give me 200 millis. Right? You remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And of course, at the time, everybody's like, that's a duck. Nobody's going to pay that much. Turkey wasn't around yet. Get the fuck out of here. So this, I really believe, because Canelo later admitted, he's 25 pounds bigger. What do I have to gain? I'm only a middleweight, really. So fast forward to now. Layla, that was her version of she was sitting there like, would you fight Clarissa? Because they have a little online beef. She's like, let me think of a number that nobody's going to give me, but that makes me sound like I want that smoke. Hey, you give me 15 million, I'll do it. And then fast forward.
Yeah.
Fucking Clarissa has her Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes check. And she's shout out to Two-Tone. I got that from him. She's ready to she got the money. And have we heard Layla respond once since then?
Quiet as a church mouse.
Nothing.
Supposedly,
nothing. Because I just don't. And I mean, are we all on the same boat? I don't think any of us thought that she'd really get 15 million from anybody to do that.
Yeah, she got it from Winning Records. I think that's up her Boost record label.
So they got 8 for the winner, 7 for or 5 for the loser, something like that. 9 for the winner.
No. 15 million. She got the 15 million for Layla. Layla got her 15 million guaranteed.
Statement the other day,
try to get her money.
Joe,
she said that the winner gets this, the loser gets that.
No.
Listen to me, Joe. Listen to me, Joe. Joe, you fucking gobshite. Shane, this guy Joe's Irish from Ireland. $15 million ass kicking is not. Oh, you said it's not. That's not disrespect. Wouldn't we all take a $15 million ass whooping?
Absolutely, but it's not 15 for Layla alone. It's like a split.
No. It's 15 million for Layla.
For they got
that. That's what she wanted to fight. She said she really said 15 to 20 million. We could discuss the fight.
Let me ask
she got the 15 million for.
Let me ask you guys this. Let's see if you guys know this. This goes for the panel and also for the chat. Now, this is roughly what percentage do you guys think that fighters at the highest level make from the whole check? So what percentage do you think they keep from the number? Like that 15 million, What percentage do you guys think that fighters actually take home after taxes? Man, all the shit. What do you think it is? I know what it is roughly. What do you think
Probably
it is?
50% of it. 15 million. They probably walk away with
50?
seven and a half,
Okay, what
7.5
about you,
million.
Adrian? What do you think? What
It
percentage?
depends on usually. Like I can tell you, if you got an entourage, you probably taking about 30% home.
Ooh. Okay, so first off, you're right. You're wrong. You're right. It is 30% roughly, and Jackie got it, but it's not. It has nothing to do with an entourage. 30%
Oh,
is
she said
standard.
35, huh?
Yeah, she was close. But it's 30%.
Yeah,
But that's
30.
after taxes and not entourage. Entourage would be extra. Good shit. Most people got it.
Yeah. Taxes. Then you got to pay your trainers, your manager,
All that. Yep. So most of
your
you
promoter
guys,
get a cut.
40. You guys are all pretty close, except for I am the character dude or whatever that says. The rest of you guys, Shane was right. And Shane's stupid. And he got it. Ryan was right. Yeah, nah. I'm just
He
playing. You guys
copied me.
Shane's
Don't
like my man
copy me,
in
Shane. Nah.
Shane's my man in real life. I've known him since we were kids. I'm just fucking with him. HLD, mira, yo no soy boricua.
Thank God.
Yo soy, what would I say, Bulgariano? How would you say Bulgarian in Spanish?
Man, I would have to really look that up. Bulgareno.
Bulgareno. Oh, that sounds kind of racist.
Hey, the last one at Clarissa Shields. There's rumors that you're gonna come back.
What the fuck was that?
I was Layla and them talking about the 15 and the split.
Yeah.
She's not gonna be no split. Now Layla wanted 15 million for herself. Layla wanted 15 million for herself. She's not trying to split no 15 million with Carissa. She want 15 million, 15 to 20 actually, and we can talk about the fight.
That gallon of milk heavyweight champion came out with a whole split. That was a bullshit ass press conference with a bullshit ass check. That was all fake.
No, it was legitimate. It was legitimate. I know you don't like Clarissa, but the money was legitimate. It was legitimate. It was legitimate. Who said it wasn't? How you know it wasn't? How you know it wasn't?
Shut up.
I know you wasn't. How you know you wasn't?
Shut up.
There you go, getting emotion again. Every time this dude get on, he get emotional. He get emotional like a broad. First of all, he get up here throwing stuff against the wall and try to see what stick, just making up stuff. This dude getting emotional again. Dude getting emotional, man. Every time he get on here, he get emotional, man. Quit getting emotional, man. You keep lying. You getting on here lying, dog. Why you get on here lying? We was having a legitimate boxing conversation. You get on here, start lying and making up stuff because you don't like a particular fighter. You start lying on them, dog. You talk like a casual, dog. You talk like a casual. Every time you get on here, you start lying on people that you don't like. Come on, man. We talking boxing, real boxing here. Don't get on here lying, dog.
You're lying. You just want to protect.
You get lying. Talking about the check ain't real. You don't have nothing to back that up. Just because you don't like Clarissa don't mean you can make things up on against her, man.
The address
Come on, now. Then you want to get on here talking loud and stuff like that. It's ridiculous.
Wait. Okay, both of you guys, hold on a second. Maybe the address wasn't real, but that doesn't mean that there wasn't a check. Maybe hold on. Maybe this one they showed was for show, but that doesn't mean they didn't really have money waiting.
Man, that lady only makes barely $1 million if anything. They got 15 million.
She wasn't the one coming up with the money though. That's what you don't understand.
Exactly.
It was coming from Win Records. The money came from Win Records.
Yo, didn't she just say that she's no longer with these people? But they're gonna announce a fight.
The money came from Win Records. Get the Tootsie Roll out your ear and listen to what I'm saying. The money came from Win Records.
You got 15.
The money came from Win Records, man.
You got $15 million, but now you're not with the promoter.
Nah, the money didn't come from Clarissa Shields. It didn't come from Clarissa Shields. It came from Win Records.
Hey, what network is it?
It came from Win Records, man. It came from Win Records.
What network? Go ahead. What
it came from Win Records. I'm telling you where the money came from. Win Records.
What promoter?
Win Records. Win Records. WINN Records. RECORDS. I know you don't want to hear that, but that's where the money came from, sir.
Ain't nothing, bro. Ain't nothing.
Are we done? You two? All right.
Too dumb and gullible, man.
Yeah, this guy here, man. This boy here, Cal, he don't know boxing, man. We having some high level boxing conversations before this guy came on here with his emotional statements and stuff like that. This is crazy. I know more boxing. I forgot more boxing than you ever know, sir.
Are y'all done? Y'all finished because I'm through.
The truth is, we don't know if it's real or not, but you don't know if it's real. So why assume that it's not?
Bro, because the check ain't real. The fucking amount of money ain't real for her. What network? What promoter? Where? Who? Hold on,
don't
you gotta
think
It can't,
Layla
I guess
Ali?
we just said it came from Win Records. That's where the
Yeah,
money came
Detroit.
Wait
from.
a second.
The
You don't
network
think
is going to be
Layla
the
Ali?
zone.
Hold on,
If the
hold on,
fight
guys.
happens, it's going to be on the
Guys,
zone.
Layla
hold
Ali
on,
is
hold on,
waiting
hold on, hold
for
on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
MVP.
hold on. You don't think Layla Ali could garner enough money, that much money to fight? Because she's huge.
Yeah, she will, but the only company that's gonna be willing to do it, that's MVP. They're the ones who came up with, yeah, we're talking her for this fight. They're the ones. But then Clarissa, the clout chaser and the ratchet ass that she is, they did all that bullshit.
This dude, Lane Calling, dude, they don't
Yeah,
even know Clarissa
I
call her
call
ratchet.
it as
This
it is.
racist ass dude getting on
She
here
ratchet.
name caller.
She ratchet, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
whatever. See the quote, greatest woman of all time, undefeated.
no, that's Fabo,
Undefeated.
baby. Not
You can call her
Fabo.
ratchet. All I know is she got skills to pay the bills in the ring. You
No,
can call her
ratchet.
ratchet, whatever. You don't even know her,
Bro,
but
the
she got the
greatest
skills to pay
ratchet
the
of all
bills.
time.
She got
She'll
skills to
kick
pay the
the
bills.
man
But
Serrano's
you
ass
prop
shit.
up.
No, let me stop.
You want to call Clarissa ratchet, but you prop up cheaters like Ryan Garcia.
Layla Ali. Now, Layla Ali is class. That's a real woman and a real heavyweight
Man,
champion.
we talking about if the fight gonna happen. That's what we talking about.
Look.
You worried about calling somebody ratchet?
JB. He's a little
Yeah.
upset because Serrano and Berlanga took big fat L's and his eyes look like shit. He's just upset.
Yeah,
It's-
exactly. Right. Serrano got beat once again by Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor got her number, beat her 3 times in a row.
It took her to have to go up 3 weight classes, but she did it against another
She
time.
ain't go up no 3. Quit capping. She ain't go up no 3 weight classes. Quit capping. She didn't go up no 3 weight classes. Quit capping. You capping, dog. You capping. She came up from 126. She came up from 126 to 135. That's not 3 weight classes. Quit capping.
136. That's what they want him that second
Wait,
fight.
that's not 3 weight classes. Quit capping.
That's
What
3
about
between 130.
the first 2 fights are at 135? The first 2 fights are at 135, and she lost them.
So that's two weight classes, and this
No,
last
it
one was 3.
looks like
Yeah.
Jackie. It looks like Jackie, the other female, one of the females in the community, agrees kind of with HLD. She goes, "Well, you don't know her either. Maybe she is ratchet." That's
What
I
I'm
think
saying.
that's she's
What
trying
I'm
to say.
saying, I don't care. I don't care to know. I'm talking about what she do in the ring, Jackie. I'm not talking about is she ratchet or not. But for him to say she ratchet and stuff like that, he don't even know her. I'm not saying she is or not. I'm not gonna call her ratchet no time. I don't know her like that. What I'm saying is she came up with the 15 million that
You need to take out in the
Layla wanted. Win Records produced that 15 million, and we ain't heard from Layla since. Layla quiet as a church
Wait,
mouse.
is this
I don't
true?
think the fight's gonna happen though.
Is this true? Did Layla Ali go to shoplift or went to jail? No.
Nah, I don't think so. I ain't hearing nothing about that.
There's a lot of little kids did. Big deal.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no because I can't verify.
She got more money
See,
than you now.
That's not spread false stories now. I ain't heard nothing about the Layla Ali was a shoplifter.
But I ain't gonna say it because I don't know if the guy's trolling or not.
I agree with Jackie.
Oh, good attitude, but good skills, but shitty attitude.
Hell, man.
That's correct. That's why a lot of people don't like Shakur
That
either.
gallon of milk looking thing, bro. Shut up, bro. That thing is nasty.
Gallon of milk.
Yeah, she looks like a bottle, like a Clorox bottle, man. Fat
Oh,
dogs
Jesus.
everywhere, bro.
Layla is too old.
That boy
bro.
talking about looks like a Clorox bottle.
Undisciplined, everything, bro. Throw it on top. Layla Ali
She
at
ain't
47.
She ain't undisciplined in the ring. She not undisciplined in the ring. She's undefeated in the ring. Ain't nobody even gave her a competitive fight in the ring.
And
I don't know what you talking about
There's
undisciplined.
only 10 people in the world registered in her division.
She can only fight who out there. She can only fight who out there.
The number 5 ranked in her division has 10 losses. Man, shut up.
But she beat Savannah Marshall in the UK, who was a pound-for-pound fighter. Beat DeZern, beat her earlier, beat Hannah Gabriel. She got some good wins. You don't know boxing, dog. You're a casual.
Gabriel, what, that 40-year-old Hannah Gabriel?
Hey, JB Sports.
Yeah,
JB
the heavyweight champion, Hannah Gabriel. Yeah, she has a heavyweight belt.
Hold on. Go
But
ahead,
JB
Mo.
Sports, let's be real, JB Sports. If Canelo had $15 million and offered Roy Jones $15 million to come out of retirement and fight him so he could get like the lineal whatever super middleweight championship or whatever, everybody would shit on him. Everybody would laugh on him. Like, for real, let's be honest with ourselves.
That's apples and oranges, man. That's apples and oranges. That's apples and oranges. There's apples and oranges, dog.
Hold on.
Layla Ali is a
You're
woman.
right.
She's a grandmother and a business owner now.
Mo,
let's be honest with ourselves. She's
Mo,
not
you're
a fighter
right.
anymore.
You're right.
But she's
there's
the one
one
that
thing-
asked for the
hold on,
15 million, though.
Hold on. Mo, you're right. But there's one thing. Men's boxing isn't nearly as starving as women's boxing is for any kind of fun competition or just something fun, because it's such a
I don't think watching a grandma get beat up is fun. I think it's more fun to see Clarissa fight Shadasia Green or literally
Now
anybody
watch
else.
this.
Or
Now you say that.
out of work fitness trainers.
You say that, but you just watched
sold out
Tyson
Little
fight
Caesars.
Jake Paul, didn't you? Didn't you?
Yeah, but I don't want to see that.
You just
Oh,
watched
that was
Tyson
bad.
fight Jake Paul, and you
that was a good
watched it.
and that was a good fight. But that was a
And
good
You know
you
fight.
what I'm gonna
watched it.
say? I just watched Clarissa Shields fight a 42-year-old woman with only 5 wins in her damn life. Take her to 10 rounds. Hurt
Yeah,
her a
women's
couple
boxing is not
times.
that deep. Women's boxing not as deep as men's
Hurt her a
boxing.
couple of times, and you're gonna tell me that the greatest of all time ain't gonna put hands and feet on fucking Clarissa? Bro, give her 10 months and she's whooping her ass.
And Wolf is
Layla
the
Ali.
one. And
Hell
Wolf.
yeah, you give her 10 months and she's whooping her ass.
I don't think Layla does that, but I know Ann Wolf will whoop
Bro,
any girl.
24
Right now, and whoop anybody right now.
24
now?
and 0, 23 KOs
Right
versus how
now,
many with
Ann
Clarissa?
Wolf.
3?
Yeah,
Get the
Ann
number.
Wolf.
And
Ann
Ann
Wolf
Wolf even in shape though. At least Layla say she
Ann
been in
Wolf
shape. She's staying in shape though. Layla look in good shape at that MVP
Yeah, I
card,
don't
all
know.
women's
I don't know
card. She
about
look in
that.
good shape. I don't know about
Ann
no
Wolf.
Ann Wolf.
Iron
Ann
Wolf is on
Wolf
that
beat
high
James
octane diesel.
Kirkland, B.
She is on that high octane diesel. So
Hey, well,
yeah,
Oh, okay.
and in her day, she knocked the shit out of him. She'll do what they did to Nakasaki. What's that guy Sasaki? She'll make her lose her memory for fucking year and a half. She wouldn't even know who Papoose is anymore.
oh
What you
shit.
talking about, Ann Wolf? You talking about
Hell
Ann
yeah.
Wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we never know. They ain't never fought. We'll never know what. She
And
don't have the skill level. She don't have the skill level that Clarissa Shields has, though. Clarissa Shields has a high skill level than Ann Wolf, though. Ann Wolf might have Ann Wolf got the advantage in power, but skill set, I
Ann
give
Wolf
that to Clarissa.
is the greatest. Ann Wolf beat James
I don't even
Kirkland.
know if I don't know if she's the greatest because she never fought her contemporary. Her and Layla Ali
You know
never.
why?
They were
You
the
know
two best
why?
fighters
Because
in that
Layla
era.
said no, and when she
Nah,
tried
they
to
couldn't
go
come
up and
together on the
no,
numbers.
she
Let me
tried
ask
to
you this.
go
Let
up
me
and
ask you this.
win.
Let me ask you a
She
question. Let me
tried.
ask you
Hold
a
on, let me
question. Let me ask you
finish.
a
Let me
question.
finish. Then
Real
ask
quick.
me the question
Real
after.
quick, one at a time. First off, I want to ask something. What did Jack Dempsey say? Onan, this is separate. Put it in the chat, but one at a time. Go ahead. One of you.
Ann Wolf tried to go up 2 weight classes and fight Layla. Layla said no.
They were not 2 weight classes apart from
Yes,
each other.
they
I don't know
were.
where you got that from. You said Lance Lewis got
Yes,
dropped
they
on Mike
were.
Tyson. I don't know what your memory level is. It's not good, man. They were not 2 weight classes apart. And the reason why the fight didn't happen was because they couldn't agree on the money. I think Ann Wolf wanted 50-50. Layla Ali say we're not gonna go 50-50. I done a pay-per-view with Jackie Frazier Ali. You have done no pay-per-views. I'm the bigger name. I'm the bigger star. It's not gonna be no 50-50. That's the reason why the fight didn't happen. They could never come together on the numbers.
Because Layla said no, and Ann said she was okay with doing it, and she was in the ring when she said it, and she mentioned the 2 weight classes. So you're bugging. You're
No,
not
they were not
remembering
2 weight
correctly.
classes. They were not 2 weight classes apart, sir. I'm trying to tell you, they were not 2 weight classes
Well,
apart.
why don't we just
That was not the
look
case.
it up? Let's look it up.
Actually,
Ann Wolf.
actually, I have the video somewhere here where Clarissa Shields said no, she don't want to give Layla Ali no 8 months to train.
Okay, Ann Wolf fought her whole career at basically 160. Well, no, she started in the 150s and then finished at 165, 170.
Hey,
What
while
did
you're at
Layla
it,
fight at?
what was
It's
Lucia
2 weight
Riker at?
classes, brother. Layla Ali was a heavyweight.
That's the same thing, though. I think heavyweight 75 for females.
Was Lucia Riker in the welter or she in a lighter
165
division?
heavyweight.
Yeah, no, they were the
2 weight
same weight.
classes.
They were the same weight. Layla Ali fought at 65, 75. Yep, same weight. They could have fought.
Bro,
They were
that woman
definitely
would
the
have broke her neck.
Layla didn't start at 54. Ann Wolf did, but Ann Wolf
Yeah, let's
definitely
hear it
fought.
in Ann's words.
You've been keen on Layla Ali. Is there any chance of making that fight, or do you want to call her out?
Yeah, and it shouldn't be that I have to call out Layla Ali. I done came up 4 weight classes.
4.
Now that don't prove I'm the best because it's
Well,
probably
that means
somebody out
she
there
started
better
at
than me.
54.
And how
But,
much more do I have to do?
but that happens a lot.
Layla, if you say you're the best, I think I'm close to the best. Let's get it on.
So yeah, so she came up
Do we
4.
need to say
But
more?
guys, hold on. But that happens all the time in boxing. People start lighter and go up.
When they were talking about fighting each other, they was in the close to the same weight.
Making the call
You
out.
saying when they were trying to fight each other, they were 2 weight classes apart. That's not the case.
That
She
she was
said
willing to
4.
fight her. That she was willing
That's
to fight her.
back. That's back in the day. I'm talking about when they were negotiating. They were not 2 weight classes apart when they started negotiating.
I can believe. I believe every one bit that.
You on high octane tonight, my brother.
Yeah, Layla wanted to fight too, but they couldn't come together with the numbers. That was why the fight didn't happen. They couldn't agree on the terms. And Wolf wanted 50-50. Layla like, well, we're not going no 50-50. I'm the bigger name. I'm the A side.
Damn, Mo.
That's why the fight didn't happen.
Layla said, let's get it on.
Damn,
What
Mo.
more do
Yeah,
I
let's
have
get it
to
on
do?
60-40. We can get it on 70-30. We can get it on. We ain't getting it on for no 50-50.
What
said
more do I have to do?
Who said 60-40, you get your ass whipped? 60-40.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what Roy.
Ass
That was Roy
whipped.
told Hopkins. Yep, in the rematch.
Bro, if that
If he was a
15
bigger
million,
name.
all I know that 15 million was real. You don't think that LAI would have came out already and done it for 15 million? Man, this is
She
all
called her
bullshit.
bluff. That's what you call calling somebody bluff.
It's
She was just
bullshit.
talking.
It's a bullshit.
Layla was talking. Layla really don't want no smoke with
She
Carissa.
waiting for
He
a
called her bluff.
He
So
waiting
she
for a
just gonna stay in
real
the
MVP
shadows, and
company,
Carissa need to try to
a
fight
real
some David
Guys,
Green.
let's not
Like,
talk
I
over
agree with
each other.
somebody said
Let's not
earlier.
talk over each
he
other.
She
don't
need
like
to
it.
try
He
to get
just
us some
don't like
David
it.
Green fight.
He
Let's
don't
not
like
talk
it,
over
bro.
each other.
He don't like it. He can't shut
Every
up
time
like
somebody,
that.
every time somebody talk, he want to interrupt. He get mad when somebody interrupt him.
Guys, I don't want to mute you. One of you talk at a time,
Well,
please.
he doesn't. He interrupts me.
He emotional. He emotional. Every time he get on, he get
Yeah,
emotional.
let him
Bro,
get
you
his
talking
point
like a
across.
high schooler, bro. Emotional? How old
Yeah,
are
you
you?
emotional, dog. You talk like a
How old
casual.
are
You
you,
really don't
bro?
know boxing.
And
You talk
go
like a
hit that.
casual. You don't know
Go hit
boxing, dog.
that
You really don't
Uber
know.
button, bro. Go hit that Uber button, bro.
Yeah, you don't know
Hey,
boxing, man.
hold
Really.
on a second. Hey, Mo, the video you just put up, is that the one you made just now, and it's you doing power? Is that what you put
Yeah,
up?
that was the one. That's the one you just asked me. But just for the
You just
record,
did it now. Like while we were talking, you went out, did it, and came back.
yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, Mo, you
Christ.
in the game, bro? You boxing, bro? I didn't know that.
I'm gonna play it right now. This is
But
Mo.
just
What?
for the record, this is after a 10-hour shift, and I haven't eaten anything today, so I'm exhausted.
I told Mo everybody to do 1 round all power punches, and this is what I want to encourage all you guys who do this. And Mo, you got to get that ceiling painted, by the way. But I want to encourage all you guys who do
Yeah,
this
bro.
to
Supposed to
go
look like
all power at least half of the fucking thing. Here we go. This is Mo Brains, literally 5 minutes ago. Let me put there it is. All right, a lot of head movement. This looks more like speed than power to me. Woo. He's going though. He's going.
Yeah, he look good.
Now he got a Joe Frazier thing going on. Mo Frazier. That's it. Mo Frazier. Mo Frazier. Mo Frazier. That's his new name.
Mo, I want you to pivot with your feet as you throw them
Yeah, Mo,
shots.
you're
Gonna
not
bring the
throwing power
for you.
shots. You're doing more speed. And Mo, this is about to sound gay, but I don't mean it that way. Give me an hour with you. I'll get you popping. That sounded so gay.
You
know
just need to turn them hips a little bit. That's all. Turn them hips and pivot
Frazier.
on your feet. Think.
Mo Frazier.
Yo, but Fred,
We'll go further.
he did a 10-hour shift. No excuses. Did a real workout. That's what men do.
All right, so here, Mo, here's what it is. I'm gonna tell you right now. What I see here is you're not punching through the bag. As your fist lands, you're stopping. You want to go through it, not boom. And the second you feel contact, you kind of pull back and get back into your stance. Punch through the fucking shit. I want to see that
He
next
just
time.
feels that he might break the damn thing because it's
Go
going everywhere.
through it, not to it.
Yeah,
If
go
it was
through
steady,
it.
he might feel comfortable doing that.
But no, you look good. You got good. That was more high volume and speed. But I want to see you. I don't believe that's all your power. I really don't believe it. I think you could load up.
No, because it sounds slapping. It doesn't sound like punching.
And it was
good work though, younger. That's good work.
Yeah, you got to give the man credit, bro. You just said he put a 10-hour shift. Still going out there, put some work in.
Yeah, but I think try and load up. I want to see, but work on punching through the bag, Mo. That's all you got to do. Punch through the shit, and I think you'll be good. But good job either way. Good job.
Punch through the target.
And nobody else shows their bag footage, Mo, so they can't say shit.
They scared. They scared it
good. You look, and Yayan's been promising bag footage for probably a year. Shit.
You gotta bring that power, man.
Oh, okay, Mo.
They say when I kick it sound like it's a rifle shot.
Yeah, word. Personally, I think it's perfect in practice. Okay. The person's head is but Mo Frazier. Fuck Joe Frazier. It's Mo Frazier.
Smoking Mo Frazier, huh?
Smoking Mo.
Smoking Mo.
I like
going
that.
low.
Baby. I love the head movement. I love the head movement and the waist
Ain't
movement.
bad about that, bro. You probably be able to whoop about fucking at least 50% of people out there.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yayan, man, you don't want to. Mo will fuck you up, Yayan. Get out of here. I thought you had a typo, P word. I stand corrected. He still said that. He's done that. He said what? What are you talking about? What did Jack Dempsey say? I missed it watching Mo. Did any of you guys see what he said? Oh, here we go.
What's he say?
Dempsey agreed with what John L. Sullivan's sentiment about fighting black men, about black men fighting white men at the turn of the 20th century.
Oh, he
Okay.
tried to draw the color line. You saying, yeah?
Yeah, because he came after Jack Johnson, Jack Dempsey. So they tried to.
He was like 10, 12, about 10 years later. But yeah.
Yeah. He kind of, they was kind of, because Jack was flaunting white women in people's face back then. That wasn't kosher back then. So
yeah,
they wanted to kind of get back to the great white host as Jack Dempsey was.
Is by far, in my opinion, people say Ali. I think Jack Johnson is the most fearless.
Yeah,
man.
My opinion.
Out, like not in the ring, fearless man from out of boxers, obviously. Fearless man in boxing history is Jack Johnson.
Yeah, what he was doing back then, dating white women, black champion, knocking guys out. Yeah, he was.
You remember what he would do in the ring?
Threats before fights and still going out there.
Remember when he would do in the ring? What he would say?
Yeah.
He'd be fighting these white guys, and he would fuck with them. He'd do like slave voices, be like, "Oh, you like that, master? Here's another one," and just start whooping their ass. Like he would hold them up. And
what's his name tried to go down, and he put him on the turnbuckle and gave him some more.
That might be more gangster than when Roy put his hands behind his back. Like, who the fuck does that? Talk about dominance. That's why I try and tell people Jack Johnson was the Wilt Chamberlain.
He was the greatest. He was my second favorite heavyweight, right after Holmes.
Oh, Holmes is your first? Okay.
Holmes is first. And this is, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show y'all some bag work. This ain't even no bag work. This is me after a car accident.
4 years. What are you talking about? Jack Johnson was champion in 1908 to like 1912, 13, something like that. Dempsey won it in like 22 or something.
Yeah, Dempsey wasn't even around yet. This is
alive.
how I do it. I'm gonna show you pivot. This is a kick though. My punches
Tyson
is hard
didn't like
too.
Dempsey more. Isn't that weird?
That's all good.
His style was similar to Dempsey.
Right here.
Wait, what did he say? I didn't hear it.
I said that Tyson liked Dempsey more.
Tyson, he fashioned himself after Dempsey.
Yeah, his style was similar to Jack Dempsey.
He wanted
he
to.
Like Jack Dempsey, son of Liston. He liked them type of fighter.
He even took the no socks, and no robe.
Nice.
That's all from Dempsey. What are you showing me? What is this? Is this you?
Yup. This is after the car accident.
That's you?
Yeah, that's after the car accident.
I don't really know shit about kicking, but that looked pretty powerful to me.
Man.
Thank you, family. When we now I thought my hands is nice too, but I ain't got the video.
We want to see the hands in this room.
Yeah, we
and we don't
my hands be nice with it too.
We got nothing.
Yo, fuck, I don't care how good your hands are. He fucking you up with them feet, bro.
That was Asur M. Ka kicking Jack.
Yeah, that's me when I was after my car accident coming back.
Who the fuck got a zombie in that background? A zombie.
So then you put yourself back together, my man. Hey man, congratulations.
Yeah, it was a rough go. I had a bone pop out my back one time I was training. It was like, call the hospital. I was like, no, step on it. Just push it back in. Boxers is stupid. Yo, we do stupid stuff, bro.
Damn, I never knew that Jack Dempsey said that. I mean, I'm not surprised because it was fucking the 20s, but I didn't know he said that.
I didn't even. What was the quote?
He said that white men should not be fighting black men, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, are we surprised in 1920?
Yeah, a little.
1920?
Maybe I shouldn't be, but
no, you shouldn't be.
What? Yeah, Jack Dempsey. He wasn't a fan of Muhammad Ali when he Cassius Clay changed his name to Muhammad Ali. Jack Dempsey was one of the ones that was outspoken against that. I'm not surprised.
Dempsey was that old. Maybe it was racist too, but it was also like fighters then were supposed to be quiet, humble, classy, and the Ali coming out as doing what he did to certain people at that point didn't come off that way. So that doesn't surprise me.
Jack Johnson was none of that, bro.
Huh?
Jack Johnson wasn't no quiet, humble motherfucker.
No, Jack Dempsey.
Right. He said that you're saying that he thought that you should be quiet and all that. And that's why he didn't like Ali. But
no, I said Jack Dempsey was quiet.
Right. And Jack Johnson wasn't.
Jack Johnson came before them though.
Right.
He wasn't talking about Johnson, but he was talking about Ali because at the time he was still alive and Ali was He was, you know,
what I'm saying is that he's keeping the same energy 50 years later.
Oh, well, we don't know if he said that about Jack Johnson, but yeah, I'm sure he did. I'm actually like Googling this. I never heard this. What did Jack Dempsey say about black men? About black men fighting white men. What did he say? Avoid black. Oh, he said Dempsey never fought a. Oh, he avoided a black opponent. Dempsey.
Smart
Okay.
man. Smart man.
Yeah, Jack Dempsey grew up in an era just after Jack Johnson for like heavyweight. He said many promoters didn't want summary. Jack Dempsey never clearly condemned. Okay, here's what this says. Glad Jack Dempsey never clearly condemned interracial fights, but did not do much to push for them either. Well, that's different than him saying it. He avoided black contenders like Harry Willis during the reign and also claimed he would have fought them. Okay, so according to ChatGPT, Onan, he never said that. But if you could show me the article or whatever
A
that
book
says he
or
said
whatever
that,
he quoted it.
yeah, I'd like to see that.
I wouldn't be surprised either way, man.
I wouldn't either, but it's just something I didn't know. So I want to know if it and when you learn something, you know, especially things from back then where it's hard to verify, you know what I'm saying? Because everything was really word of mouth back then, except for a couple maybe newspaper clips.
I
Yo,
would
man,
say
still
this.
still in the 80s, you still had problems of people, you know, interracial dating and shit. So you're gonna tell me 1920 then he was in that type of mentality? I'm not surprised.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you what really makes him a boss, Jack Johnson. He fought in the battle royals where like 15 dudes would be in there blindfolded, and he won a couple. Like,
All right, Adrian, I got to be honest. I think this might be another Lennox getting dropped moment. I've
no.
never heard that before.
all you
Ever.
got to do is watch Unforgettable Blackness. Unforgivable Blackness.
Well, are you sure it's real? Because sometimes movies, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
they add
No,
shit.
no, this is a documentary. It's
Oh,
not-
right,
Yeah,
right, right.
it was like
I
one of them
know.
last man standing. I didn't know they was blindfolded, though. I don't know about
Yeah,
tip. I know they
they
did have
blind.
the
That's what I'm saying.
last
Something's
man
off.
starting. You
Something's
said the
off with that.
blindfold. I don't know about all that. I didn't hear that. Yeah, that-
Marco's worried about the CGI in 1920.
Yeah, he. They
Something
caught me
seems
wrong
off
on
about
one thing.
that.
They were trying to hold me for. I done broke cats down 3 times on here tonight.
Something is
So
off to me about that. But if you're right, you're right.
yeah, the
I never
battle
heard that.
royals.
They had a
was
lot of
something
weird
crazy.
shit back then, bro. Again, I'm not gonna say I haven't heard that, but I wouldn't be
Yo,
surprised.
now
There was a lot of
bust
crazy
this.
shit.
Bust this. Jack Johnson was real controversial, but at the time, he was the first fighter who took this. I guess is technically an endorsement deal. Ford, the cars, right? The American Ford
Yup.
would give Jack Johnson his newest models and let him
So
ride
did
around for
IBM.
promotion. How dope! So and at the time, that was like the version of like the the Rolls Royce or the
Yeah,
Lambo.
Rolls
today.
Royce. Yeah.
He was fucking
Yeah,
rocking. He
exactly.
had the white women on each side of him, rocking the Ford. He had gold teeth in the fucking 1908.
yeah. Go, yeah.
All gold. Wearing
Yep.
minks. Like, that's some pimp daddy shit right there.
Suit, hat. Yep.
Yeah, suit, top hat, all that. But Ford, who was a white man, obviously, who had one of the biggest motor company. Actually, it might have not been big. That might have been the way he got it big. I don't remember the details. It was a relatively new company at the time. But that's wild to me. That might be the first ever endorsement deal. I don't think he actually paid him for it, but he got free cars.
Yep.
Yeah, man, Jack Johnson was so dope. And matter of fact, here's something else you guys might not know. Jack Johnson was almost on the Titanic, but the
Yes.
motherfuckers denied him entry for being black. They wouldn't let him buy a
Yes.
ticket. And I
Thank
guess he got the
goodness.
last laugh because
Yeah.
down.
That went down.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
that's a fact. He's on the ledger. You see his name under like the official ledger of like people who had tickets, but they didn't let him go on.
Yeah, I was gonna say you said that was in 1908, right?
No, he won the belt in 08.
Oh no, I'm talking about the Ford stuff.
It was around the early 19. It's
It was
he
a
won the
little
belt.
Yeah,
in 08,
because
so
I
was
just
right
looked it
around that
up.
time.
Ford was founded in 1903, so it was a relatively new business.
Yeah, right. And then the question is, how popular was it in 08? I don't remember if it was really popular or if Jack helped. Jack helped make it popular no matter what. But then that's a risky fucking endorsement deal, dude. Who people hate. A lot of people hated, but a lot of people loved him.
Yeah, he was heavyweight champion. So I guess they looked at all that and decided to let him be put him on in the car.
And you
Put
know
it
what's
out there
funny?
for people to see.
You know JB. He's a Texan like you. He was from Galveston.
Yep, right outside. That's like an hour away from where I'm at.
Okay, do they have thick Texas accents in Galveston?
fake Texas accents.
Thick,
No.
like a Southern accent. Do they have Southern accent?
Yeah. They got Southern accent.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard Jack Johnson talk, and I could play you one of the only clips of his voice. What do you guys think he sounds like? Mind you, somebody who didn't go past the 3rd grade.
He's an intellectual, and he
What do you
talks.
think he sounds
Yeah.
like? What do you
He's
guys
got a
think he
deep
sounds
voice.
like?
Yeah, he
So
don't
much
really have no
different
Southern
rock.
accent. He
You don't
talks
think he
like
has
intellectual.
Bring that up, Marco. I can't say I've never heard his voice.
I mean, back then was accents really prevalent?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Southern? I would assume so.
Cats had accents.
Bro,
Oh.
Yeah, in 1908 though.
Anything
Yeah.
in the South has
It's
super
not like they was made up.
You ready?
It's
I'm
just
gonna
where
play
they
it.
come from, so.
Mind you, 3rd grade education.
He's
right?
from where though? He's from Texas, you say?
From Texas.
Okay.
From deep like isn't that considered like the Boondocks, JB?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
like South Texas, like Galveston. You know, it's a
There
big
you go.
beach. That's where a lot of people
This is what
go
he sound
when they
like.
want to go to the beach.
Now,
Okay.
mind you, so this is from he had a band. You'll see here. This is him probably in his 50s or 60s. But obviously the voice, and mind you too, this is somebody. This is going to prove 2 points. This is going to prove my point about the bigger gloves causing brain damage. The guys back in his day never had brain damage. This is a guy who would fight 40-round fights, right? Was fighting until people can't stand. And listen to how well he speaks in his 60s.
Facts.
And gentlemen, I have been requested by many to tell just how I have knocked so many of my opponents out. That day has passed and gone, so far as I'm concerned. Today, I have a new way in knocking them out, and I will show you.
Yeah, he looks small
When he
for
was doing the
heavyweight.
Cotton Club and all that
You know,
stuff.
I don't want to like.
Nah, he wasn't small. Yo, Yayan, he was called the
He was
Galveston Giant.
6.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Dog.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
he's
talking
tough.
Looking at his
Marco, that's
big
why I
ass
always
head
talk
and
about
big ass
evolution.
hands, bro. That
But
dude-
listen, he sounded like a fucking college professor with zero
I
effects
was
from
gonna
boxing.
say, he kind of sounded like
Yep.
George Foreman to me a little bit.
Nah, what? He
Nah,
sounded. He almost sounded British because back then they had that
Nah.
weird, almost the English was a little still with.
I
Like,
kind of hear a
British
little.
tone.
I kind of do hear a little Texas accent though.
But you're right. He didn't have any CTE issues,
Nothing.
bro.
Yeah,
And
and
he
they was
spoke
probably.
so well, and no Southern accent, which to me
I
I
didn't
didn't
see
know.
no
if that was
tremble, bro. No tremble at all.
nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Back then, they probably was sparring crazy too.
Right. That's why I believe it's the bigger gloves. I've always had that theory. I think the bigger gloves, people think they're safer, but it's pure physics, man. Something that weighs more is going to hurt more and do more damage. And now the gloves, sparring gloves, are double the size they used to be. And they are. Dudes sparring up to 20 ounces. Back then, they were sparring in fucking 8 ounces in Jack's day. Do the math.
Yep.
Shit. Yeah, that's
I
wild.
I like to see them white guys, bro. See how they say taking
Right.
punishment and see if they got any CTE.
Jack Dempsey didn't. I did this thing one time, right, where I looked up every legend I could think of who fought before gloves were 8 and 10 ounces, who fought in like when they were 6 ounces. I looked them all up and I tried to get clips of them talking later in life because, it doesn't usually hit you until you're in your 50s, 60s.
Right.
And the majority of them in the pre-big glove era had no fucking effects. No effects. Jake LaMotta, all the beatings he took,
Right.
no effects. Jack Dempsey,
right,
no
because
effects.
everybody from the 7 up are all fucked up.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, don't like smaller guys, they really just like known for like causing cuts and stuff
Walcott,
like that.
how was Walcott? Was
Yes.
he all fucked up?
No, they knock you out faster because.
Well, yeah, but like it don't.
I don't think they knock you out fast.
rattle your brain.
How
It
was
don't
Joe
rattle your
Louis?
brain
Was
around.
Joe
though.
Louis at with any
It's the
CTE?
small gloves. To me, it's as simple as physics. It's less weight. If I drop a 10-pound weight on you, it's going to hurt way less than if I drop a 20-pound weight on you. And that's just as simple as it is to me.
Yeah, but when you fight with the 4 ounces, like even when we used to train with no gloves to get so that when we put on them little 4 ounces, we'd be more comfortable. The effects just take effect immediately. So you're not absorbing a beat down over a long period of time. So the smaller glove was better because it always allowed the knockouts to happen earlier, like they should. Where when you got a pillow kind of with power behind it, you're going to take a beating over a longer period of time. You're going to end up
More
with
blunt force trauma.
I agree with Clarissa.
MMA versus boxing. MMA is a quick knockout. Nobody got all that bullshit.
Yeah, but MMA is also
No.
stopped HLD immediately. middle.
No, but I'm still saying you, bro. It's
No.
fine.
Boxing had the mitt gloves that you use now for the bag.
But here's what I think though. The one thing I will say about the sparring gloves, the one thing it does do is it's better for defense. It protects a bigger circumference of your face. It's good for absorbing punches, so it's better defensively, but not offensively.
That's what
thought it
Clarissa
was-
just said. She said it's used to like
Yes,
to protect
well, the
your hands,
hands,
yeah.
but right.
Did Joe Louis have any CT?
Oh, there it goes.
Joe Louis did not, but once he got to about in his late 60s, he started getting up. He was in a wheelchair. He had a bunch of problems, so we don't know if that's from boxing or not. But he didn't have any CT.
Real quick, if I'm not mistaken, CT is like kind of a relatively new thing, right?
It's a new thing.
I mean,
think
it's just new discovered.
it's a
new
new
discovered,
it's a new
yeah.
classification, but the effects have always been there.
Yeah, the first person I heard talking about that, he was talking about the football player Antonio Brown.
Yeah, I mean, I heard football
Before
players.
that was that Alex Gonzalez, the murderer, and all that shit.
Oh yeah, you talking about?
Oh yeah, Aaron Hernandez.
Patriots?
Aaron Hernandez.
dog
Yeah.
out the Patriots?
Hernandez.
It was
he
one of
was a
the
beast.
linemen for the
One of-
Steelers.
One
And
of
he
my
wanted his
one,
brain donated to science
one
after
of
it
my
because
yeah,
he
you're
had
right,
a
my
lot
man.
of issues.
Yeah.
Remember?
Mhm.
Yeah, and then
Mhm.
Junior Seau killed himself, shot, blew his head off.
It's these gray spots that your brain starts developing.
No, I know. Like, okay, so that's
Yeah,
probably why
under
Chris
the-
Benoit was tweaking all that
No,
wrestling stuff.
he was on roids.
Oh, okay, Roy Rage.
Yeah, it might have been a combination of roids and brain damage. Might have been a combination.
Yeah, but they
And the
said that's
way-
what happened to what's
That's
the
a
dude
hard
that had
life,
all the knockouts?
bro.
Marco?
A wrestler is a
Yeah.
super hard life, bro. It
The
has
way
a
he
little bit of
Oh.
everything.
the way he hung himself though, this is why it's
I'll
controversial.
be right back. but
He
keep
hung
going.
himself with one of the weight ropes. You know
Mm-hmm.
how difficult that is to do? That's why they think some people might have helped and assisted with the murder as opposed to him just killing and offing his family. He killed
What type
woman.
of rope again, my man? You said
Yeah, he killed his wife
You know,
and
the
his
weight
son.
ropes that
Yeah.
that
yeah,
you
I'm
wrap
sorry.
around so that it pulls the weight up. He used one of those to hang himself. That's almost impossible.
And he had a thick ass neck too.
He could, man, he was out here when they would come out here to Denver, they would go to this Bally's.
Who you
that
talking
was
about?
Chris Benoit. Him
Okay,
and
okay.
RVD and them, like I could show you like pictures with me and Bobby Lashley and them. He would have us spot him, and it took like two of us to grab one side of the wall. I'm like, dog, you about to, and he put it up, and the bar be bending, and we like, God damn, yo.
Yeah.
God,
Chris
he really- and he
Benoit.
only my height. He like a little taller than me. He like 5'8".
Yo, what's the boxer that had? He had like a young age. He fell off a motorcycle or something.
Fell off. Oh,
That's
Paul
Diego
Williams.
Corrales. Diego
No,
Corrales.
Corrales died. Paul Williams got paralyzed.
No.
Diego, he fell off. He
Black-
died. Yeah, Diego fell. He died off in a motorcycle
What are you
crash.
talking about? Yeah, and what do he look like?
Bro, it's the dude that had all the knockouts he was like 135.
Oh yeah, Corrales. Yeah, he died. Yeah, he got killed in a motorcycle accident. Yeah.
You know who's surprising with no CT is Roberto Duran, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a
But
good
he
one.
also he was fighting. He started in the 60s, so he might have had a lot of time with the smaller gloves because in the beginning of his career they weren't wearing those bigger gloves.
So, bro, he was fighting well into his fucking.
No, you're right. No, you're right. Some people could just go. Gotti.
He just killed himself, right? No disrespect.
No,
his
yes, he hung
Yeah, they
himself.
say he killed himself, but I think his wife had
No,
something to do with it.
Girlfriend did
They say it was suicide, but people think the wife might have done it.
Yeah, 'cause he
I
was
don't-
beating on her.
but
I
then they
think.
say this: that she was a little girl. They're like, how would she pick him up? He was hanging from a place where like
He
they didn't think she had the
didn't do it.
strength. Unless then there comes conspiracy. Well, somebody must have helped her.
Well, they
Because
were saying
she
that
could've
Yeah,
got
so
him
he was
guys
drunk.
ran in the
He was
spot
drunk.
and they were seeing
Yeah,
around
Edwin
the cut
Valero,
'cause
that's
it
what I'm
beat
talking
her
about.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to beat up, and then I think he was drunk though. He was intoxicated.
No,
That's why
Edwin
she was able to do
Valero.
He had
Edwin
brain
Valero
damage.
killed his wife and then himself. He was not the one who Yan was talking about.
No, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, Edwin Valero. Well,
Yeah,
they had
no,
nothing to do with the
they-
motorcycle. He killed him. He killed his wife and himself.
No. I heard like at a young age he fell off a motorcycle and got
Not
brain
okay,
damage.
not a young age. While he was an active pro, he got into a motorcycle accident, had brain damage, and the U.S. would not give him license to fight. And then he finally got his last license against a guy named Antonio DeMarco, who is the best win on
my boy record.
your boy's record. Yeah.
Adrian Broner. Yeah.
That's the last guy that Valero fought before
Yeah.
he did it. Right.
He
Right.
was tough. Dog was tough.
He was no joke. Yeah, Venezuelan. He had a tattoo of Venezuelan flag on his chest. He was in. I can show you the video I did of him. He was in. Matter of fact, I'll pull it up right now. He was
You
in
talk
with the
about speed
Venezuelan
and power.
government, with the Venezuelan president.
He was locked in like that.
I'll play it right now. Here we go. I'll play it real quick. Then I got to bounce out of here in a second. But here we go. Let's play this one. This one is no joke. This guy was died at like 28-0, all 28 knockouts.
Damn.
At I believe he was a lightweight.
Yeah,
I think he's from
he
San Antonio too, wasn't he? Wasn't he from San
Nah, he's
Antonio?
from Venezuela. He's from
Venezuela. Okay.
All right, here we
was
go.
only 28 too.
Vicious boxer in history with 100% knockouts, Edwin Valero. This
God
Venezuelan
damn.
southpaw was 27 wins, 0 losses, all 27 by knockout. Edwin scrambled after his opponents like a wild boar, often taking punches just to land his own skull-crushing shots. Edwin didn't boast a champion-encrusted resume due to not being licensed to fight in the U.S. because of some motorcycle accidents which caused him brain damage. Edwin was known to be volatile with a hair-trigger temper, but he was basically in the Venezuelan protection program since he was really close with the Venezuelan president. Therefore, Valero got away with a lot of things and was protected because he had that Venezuelan tattoo. At the age of 28, Valero crossed the line, committing a crime even the Venezuelan president couldn't protect him from. He sadly murdered his wife and then a few days later took his own life in prison. Valero died as the current defending WBC lightweight champion of the world. Valero is possibly the most vicious KO artist and the biggest what if in boxing history.
Woo! You see how fast I was talking there? That was when I could only do 1 minute, so I had to get all the fucking shit out.
Yo, no disrespect, but you definitely look younger back then.
I look younger. That's like a year ago, you fucking dipshit.
I don't know, man.
All right, you know what? You know what? I'm going now, and I'm going,
peace
and you
out,
hurt my
man.
feelings, so I'm going offended.
All love.
Yeah, was he a southpaw? He was a southpaw, right, Valero?
Yeah, he was. I should have
That
said
He kind of
motherfucker
reminded me a
had
little bit of Pacquiao.
You said that in the
Little bit of Pacquiao.
He
Oh, I
had
did
every
say
hairstyle. He had an intercontinental hairstyle. He had Japanese.
I didn't know the dreads.
He had the
cornrows,
the braids. Bro, dude had everything, bro.
I should do another video on him because now I could do up to 3 minutes, and I'm gonna look older. Sorry, Ian, you fuck. All right, guys, I'm out.
All right, peace out.
All right, I'll take it easy.
All right.
All right.